you got to go on the on Green King social stream and see it. So it's not a re-releasing of the song or anything like that. If so, I would have probably.
talkSPORT Sports Update with Trusted Trader. Find top-notch tradespeople in your area, all who pass the Trusted Trader 15-point assessment.
talkSPORT.
I'm Ben Fletcher. Good afternoon. Ben Stokes has acknowledged words count for very little and it'll take action to make up for England's disappointing winter down under. The England Test captain has promised a team desperate to win against New Zealand when the first Test gets underway tomorrow at Lord's. As for Jofra Archer missing out because of his IPL duties...
A lot of it's got to do with the landscape of cricket and where it is at the moment. I think a lot of the points that people have been making around Joff in that situation, I think are to do with the landscape back when they were playing. It's completely different now.
Overseas listeners can hear live ball-by-ball commentary from Lords on the talkSPORT Cricket YouTube channel. To southwest London, where Fulham are contemplating whether £8 million represents good value for a new manager. That's how much it'll set them back to free Kieran McKenna from his Ipswich contract. We understand McKenna is interested, though. Who would our very own Ali McCoyster point?
They've had great stability, I think 11th a couple of times, 10th, 13th, and the next step is European football, for a club like Fulham, but not at the cost of anything else, do you know what I mean? So that they've just got to get it right. I just think Thomas Frank would be a good fit.
Liam Rosenior is another option. As Andoni Iraola edges ever closer to the vacancy at Anfield, the question remains, could the club have stuck with Arne Slot? talkSPORT Simon Jordan reckons there's every possibility.
You know what Slot is. Now, interestingly, what Slot was talking about was that we now know what we've got to do next year. What you will see next year is very different to what you've seen this year. So why that wasn't bought into by the people that he's been working with for 2 years is a question for them.
Or at talksport.com.
talkSPORT News.
3 people have died after a Royal Navy helicopter crashed in a field in Devon, and the Prime Minister has accused Nigel Farage of exploiting the death of student Henry Novak. More from Emma at past.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit. You can't trust the weather right now, but you can always trust Pirelli tyres. In stock now at your local centre. Visit quickfit.com and book today.
Windy for many of us this afternoon, rain moving eastwards with most places getting wet. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Drive on talkSPORT. Happy Wednesday, everyone. It's me, Andy Goldstein, the Housewife's favourite. And, of course, Darren here, by the way, Darren Bent.
It's Darren here, by the way, Darren Bent. Just the favourite.
What?
I'm good, you?
What do you mean, just the favourite?
You said Housewives, that limits you. I'm just the favourite. So
Why does it limit me?
because you're saying just women.
Ah, that's where you're wrong, mate. That's
Why?
sexism.
What, Housewives?
Yeah, I think you'll find that generically now, a housewife is the man or the woman that stays at home.
No, Housewives.
Mate,
Why is it?
I used to work in the advertising industry, and I'm telling you, that is the thing.
Well, so now you're... Okay, so I can call you a wife then?
You call me a housewife, yeah. Housewife is a person that stays... I'm just telling you the rules.
No.
I didn't make them up. I'm just telling you.
No.
By Jingo, we've got a show for you today. It looks like Iraola is going to be Liverpool's new man. So off the back of that, we'll be asking whether he's the right man to bring back the excitement to the Kop. In fact, we're starting with that. Liverpool fans, you can dial in now. Kop. 03717 223344. Your hearing's not as good as it used to be. How about this? We're going to be joined in the studio by another absolute superstar. Yesterday we had Mendieta. Today, former England Chelsea midfielder. The legend is Joey Cole.
Joseph Cole.
Joey Cole will be in the studio. That's going to be great. Talking to legends, we're going to be joined in the studio by a British rapper and actor Bugsy Malone.
Bugsy, King of the North.
We got more for you, Joe. We don't need more. We got more. Okay. We'll also be asking why managers are so disrespectfully financially aware as Fulham struggle to pay the £8 million to get McKenna out of Ipswich. £8 million for McKenna. 7 too much, that is. All that plus we head to LA to speak to reporter Ben Jacobs as World Cup fever builds. And more importantly, no disrespect, Ben, we've got this week's I Am DB. Yeah, Drive on talkSPORT, get involved. Liverpool is how we start. 03717 223344.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for drive time.
We'll have a bit of that.
I should say that when I say 7 too much, that is not me poking fun at Kieran McKenna, who's an excellent manager. It's me poking the fun at Ipswich Town because of producer Joe and Darren.
No, you've been disrespectful.
No, Kieran McKenna knows that it's something
No, he doesn't. He listens.
He does. I know he listens. I know him very well, Kieran McKenna.
You don't.
And it's... How are you, Darren?
Yeah, I'm good, man. You?
Now, first things first, you, me and Stephen Graham are not on the water fast.
No, because you two dropped up before I did.
Well, I have lots of alcohol to consume over the weekend, and apparently that's dangerous to go straight from no food to alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's great, obviously I'm not going to play it, but Stephen, I set up a group, me, you and Stephen Graham, for us three to do it. And he left a message this morning, and it was like, all right, lads, I'm walking up with... I can't say what he said.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling very well. I can't do it, so I'm not doing it as well. But we'll do it, which makes sense because it's better if all three.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And I spoke to Bentley. He's like, yeah, he's not well. And I went, Bentley, he's one of the best actors this country's got. How do you know he wasn't acting?
You know, it's a great point you made there. I was just putting that on for a role. You know what? I can't. Now, if I tried to do that,
I'll be 5 minutes. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
If I did it, you'd go, Bentley, shut up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But he didn't sound well. If he's not well, which of course we don't think he is, we wish Stephen Graham well.
Yeah, we do.
But it's better like that because we'll all do it.
I thought about jumping on my own, didn't I? I said to you.
Yeah, you don't want to do it. You need help.
Like all my electrolytes and everything came today, so I was prepared to go.
We'll do it. But producer Joe was telling me, like, it's quite a dangerous thing to do. Like, you.
No. Also, by the way, I was chatting to Joe about it earlier. You're not supposed to just jump in. Like when I was reading the points, you're supposed to ease your way into like 3 days, maybe like 24 hours, 2 days, then go for it.
What do you mean 3 days, 2 days? What do you mean?
We can't do what we did. Like just jump straight in.
Why?
Because that's not how you're supposed to do it. You've got to ease yourself in.
And how do we do that? Well, let's say we're going to start it on Monday.
Well, you start like limiting your food. I don't know. I think there's like an 8-hour window that you eat, and then you don't eat. Obviously, it's fasting.
So your body gets used to
yes, and you just
rather than just starve it.
Right, and you just keep breaking it down because they're saying the effects are worse if you have a big old meal last night and then just jump into it today.
See, yeah. You just said in my it's a 16-8 fast.
Yeah.
16 what 8 fast? Oh, the numbers, right? Okay, I thought you meant that's 16 people 8 fast. Right, okay. Well, that's what you meant.
Yeah, so we need to.
We need to do it.
We need a bit of prep.
You know, I tell you what we do. When we go do it, right? We probably missed the boat. June probably missed the boat this decade. But when we do it next time, when we do it probably after the World Cup, right? But we should get a doctor on, maybe a doctor in to talk us through it because there'll be people that want to do the 3-day fight.
Oh no, but
that'd be very good for you.
We don't need a doctor.
We do.
No, we just do all
We're using ChatGPT and Joe. That's hardly.
No, but Stephen Graham was saying to me that his mate's a doctor who's done it before, who does it all the time and knows exactly what to do, and told him the right salts to get in all the liquids. So now we'll be fine, man. We just got to hit it.
Okay, we do that.
The diet.
Yeah, so we're not doing that. Joey Cole in the studio, amazing. Bugsy Malone in the studio. I've not met Bugsy. I'm familiar, of course, with his work on screen and music. Do you know him?
King of the North. I met him a couple of times at Soccer Aid and that.
Oh, right, okay. Good lad.
Yeah, I think he's either looked after or he's very good friends with Sarah Collins. There's a link there.
What, the actress?
Sarah Collins.
Oh, used to work here?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Not Joan Collins.
No, Sarah Collins was in EastEnders.
Was she? What character?
Cindy Beale, that wasn't it? What was her name? That was something Collins. Have a look, Cindy Beale. Cindy Beale, the actress. She was something Collins.
Was she?
I met her.
Yeah.
Can't remember her first name. So he'll be coming in.
Oh, Jack.
Michelle Collins, thank you.
She's miles off.
I got 50% of her name right.
In the word of Andy, you're 100% wrong.
No, I wasn't. I was 50% wrong because I got Collins.
What's her first name was?
Pauline.
What?
I can't remember.
Pauline? Pauline Fowler?
Yeah, Pauline Fowler. I was 50% wrong. So a busy show coming up, right? But we're going to start with Liverpool because they have an agreement with Iraola to become their new gaffer. So is he the man to bring the excitement back to Anfield?
Some breaking news, Arne Slot has been sacked. Liverpool have made that decision with immediate effect, saying Slot leaves with their deepest gratitude and appreciation just a year after winning the Premier League title.
This might explain now why Iraola has been dragging his heels about his next move.
Now we will analyse well, we will take our time, we will see the options we have. I didn't want to rush anything before this season ended.
Yes, Liverpool have reached a verbal agreement with Andoni Iraola to take over. Following the sacking of Arne Slot, Iraola left Bournemouth at the end of the season. He's set to sign a 2-year deal at Anfield. Liverpool legend Johnny Barnes was on H&J yesterday. He had his say on the potential appointment.
The expectations are different at Bournemouth because you look at a great manager who was at Brentford and Thomas Frank, then he went to Tottenham and what happened there?
Yeah.
So it isn't automatically followed, but what I'm saying is that if he comes and I'll support him because I trust the hierarchy. Because there's no bad managers going to go to Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham. There are no bad managers. Now, if they go through a sticky patch, you got to support him and see. Jurgen Klopp was 20 points off the top when he first came, and we stuck with him.
So it's always. By the way, I read about John Barnes yesterday. The same day he was in the building, he went over to Times Radio and did an interview, and that's when he announced that he had prostate cancer.
Yeah.
And he had his prostate removed. We wish him all the very best with that.
Yeah.
All the very best with that. Just on that side, we should just briefly talk about it because, guys, you should always get your prostate checked. Certainly over the age of 40, it's so important, and black guys as well, right? It's more prominent in black men than it is white men, and I just think with men more so than women. Women are clever and they go to the doctor and they get themselves checked out. Men are I'll sort it out another day.
Yeah.
All men, if you think you've got a problem with anything, especially your prostate, because it's something that can be fixed quite easily.
Yeah.
Go and get it checked.
Well, I had it checked out. You came with me.
I didn't do it.
I had a blood test.
Yeah.
You came with me to have it done.
Yeah, I didn't have the blood. I opted for the fingers.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, you did have it checked. It took a minute.
Yeah.
And then you got results next day, and thankfully it was all good.
Yeah.
Go and get it checked. Go and get it checked. We wish John all the best. Right. Let's talk about the potential appointment here, because you and I have spoken about it before. It does feel like his style of play, Andoni Iraola's style of play, has massively helped him get this job, because the Liverpool fans, of course, they won the Premier League and then they got Champions League this season, but one of the one of the problems they had with Arne Slot was the style in which they were playing wasn't good enough, and it wasn't good enough compared to what you had before with Jurgen Klopp. Do you think Iraola's style is going to get Liverpool back to where the fans want them to be back playing?
I think so. I think they've got a great chance. I think they've got a great manager. Now I get it, and John Barnes is 100% right. When you look at the jump now, the jump from Brentford to Tottenham for Thomas Frank was big. This is even bigger because Liverpool is a juggernaut of world football. But I think he can do it. I really do. I think you look at what Bournemouth done. Again, it's going under the radar. The last time they lost a league game was January. This is Bournemouth. This isn't Man City or Arsenal or the big boys. Bournemouth, and not only that as well, some of the games they play, I mean, I saw them come to the Emirates and beat Arsenal, fair and square. I saw they should have beaten Man City, but they managed to get a point, but they should have beaten them, had more than enough chances. He got them playing some great football. He got the recruitment right. They've got absolute superstars in their team now. He turned some of them into superstars. And again, you lose Semenyo, big blow. Huijsen, the start of the season. The boy that went to PSG came on Zabani. He went to Juventus, I think. But they've lost players. I think it went to PSG. But they've lost players, and he kept them competitive. He kept them honest. I think that's the biggest thing. There was no lacking or shirking responsibility. Getting after teams, press really well, play on the front foot, and that's with no disrespect, very good Bournemouth players, because I think a load of their players can play a level up. I've got no doubts about that. But he took a risk on some of them, and then turned them into like better players. When he walks into this dressing room, like first of all, he's going to have to get the players' respect. That's the biggest thing. Like I've been in the dressing room when a manager comes in, you're either having him or you're not, and you learn that pretty quickly whether you're having him or not. I think he'll get the respect of the dressing room, but then when he goes in there and he puts his first session on and he sees Wirtz, Isak, Van Dijk, all these top players, he must be licking his lips, man. Thinking if he can just get these players to play that he wants and work as hard as he wants them to do, I expect Liverpool to get, because it's a similar style to Jurgen Klopp. The way that Jurgen Klopp used to play, used to like terrify teams. They lose the ball, they'd get it back they try and get it back within about 10 seconds.
But do you think, right, we've seen it a lot. You mentioned Thomas Frank. I've seen it with Graham Potter when he went to Chelsea, although Chelsea is a bit of a basket case of a club, so he had like too many players in that squad. They were changing the whole way. But we have seen really, really good managers at middle-of-the-road clubs step up and go to one of the big heads, like a European giant, and they've not made the cut.
Yeah.
What do you think the major difference is?
Well, no, listen, you could go a couple of examples. I'll give you Arteta had no job before he went to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Michael Carrick. Look what he's doing at Manchester, one of the biggest, if not the biggest.
Yeah.
Look what he's doing. Incredible. So I think sometimes you've got to have the right coaching staff around you. And I think that's what, certainly Michael Carrick with his number 2, which is, I can't remember his name. Is
oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
You don't mean Woodgate, you mean the England player.
Yeah, Steve Holland.
Yes.
Right. You need the people around you can trust.
Yeah.
If they allow Iraola to bring who he wants to bring with him, his coaching staff, where he feels comfortable, then there's no. I expect Liverpool, whoever was in charge of Liverpool, I expect Liverpool to be better next season than they were this year. Bringing him in, and the football that he plays, which is similar to where they got loads of success, I expect Liverpool to be 1 or 2 more recruitments, 1 replacements, Salah leaving and things like that. I think they'll be up there.
Okay, last question, then we'll take calls. So in Slot's first season, he won the Prem. In his second season, he got Champions League football. Give me the 2 seasons that Andoni Iraola has to come back with.
2 years?
Yeah, in those 2 years. So they've just sacked someone who got Champions League football and won the league.
Yeah.
What does he need to do to keep his job?
2 consistent years. Not one decent and one where by their own standards they fall off a cliff. Not that. Exciting football for 2 yeyears. Pick up a trophy of some sort or a couple of trophies. Domestic. So if he wins a couple of domestic.
If he comes third twice and wins the FA Cup.
Yeah, but it depends. It depends. If they get completely left behind, like by a landslide, then no. But I think if it's close and competitive, then yeah, I think he'll be there.
Okay. We'll take your calls. Liverpool fans, football fans, is Iraola the man to bring the excitement back to Anfield? A real busy show. We've got Bugsy Malone and Joe Cole separately coming into the studio, but we'll start with all things Liverpool. Pick up the phone. You'll be next. 03717 22 3344.
When you guys won it in '98, the double, did you evolve after that?
We knew
or
that
did you stay the same?
We wanted to play offensive football, you know, because for me, I totally agree with you, Simon. I will probably add something, you know, that for me is very important. You cannot play next season the same way because I think the pressure will be high, you know, in the medias, but as well from the fans, even from the Arsenal fans. Everybody is very happy and very proud of winning the Premier League this season. But we are a little bit frustrated in terms of the way they play. So for me, the most important, except the fans and the press, is the players. Do you think the players are very happy to play the way they did? Even thinking that they were leading the score against Paris Saint-Germain, even thinking that Paris Saint-Germain is the best team in the world, that there is no shame to defend against this team because they are such good players, you know. But do you think that Arsenal, the players, will be happy to do exactly the same thing next season? You have to enjoy what you're doing on the pitch. This is the best way of winning things.
Yeah.
If you don't do that, something's going to break, you know, into the team.
Would you have enjoyed playing like Arsenal play?
This way?
Yeah.
If I won the Champions League, of course. But they didn't. They won the Premier League, so they have something in their mind thinking, we did what we had to do to win the Premier League. But are you happy the way they will say, yeah, very proud of defending, but in the meantime, Arsenal is not this. Arsenal is something different.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure why.
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
DB.
2.5, that, isn't it? Can we play some... I've been listening to old Pet Shop Boys. Can we play some of that later, Jack? A bit of Pet Shop Boys.
I hope Jack says no.
Well, what's on Pet... Oh, mate, Pet Shop Boys are unbelievable.
Exactly. That's my point, exactly.
Yeah, but you're saying exactly to what people don't know what was said.
No, but I want him to know.
So Jack said that was my first dance at my wedding.
What was your first dance? What was your tune?
Every Day I Love You Less and Less.
You idiot.
It was Me and My Shadow.
Who's that by?
Me Rat Pack, wasn't it? Frank Sinatra.
I lovely.
What's yours?
Oh, mine was Genuine.
Who's that by?
Genuine.
Oh, okay, how's it go?
Lovely More, I think it's called. Was it Lovely More?
Was it a slow song?
Yeah, but Genuine back in the day.
You play that as well in today's...
I know, I don't hear that. Honestly, Genuine. What an artist.
Never heard of them.
You never heard them? It's him.
Well, that's not...
The cheek of you, them.
Well, that's his name, is it? His name's Mr. Genuine.
No, it's just Genuine.
Well, it's not a him then,
You
is
heard
it?
his tune, Pony.
Is it... Well,
Hey, Jack.
It's Pony.
Hey, play that tune, Pony.
Yeah.
Make sure it's the...
What about Please? What about that? Once in a while.
Please,
Jack, play that tune.
Jack, please, mate, if you could today, play a bit of...
Honestly, you're so
Genuine.
rude.
Hey, I'm telling you now, legend. Genuine.
I've never heard of Mr. Genuine.
Have you heard of Jagged Edge?
What, the movie with...
What is going on?
Glenn Close?
No, seriously, Jagged Edge.
No.
Next.
The Shop?
The group, next.
Yeah, I think you're just making words up. Have you heard a table?
No.
Chair leg, got the album coming out.
112.
Again.
Andy, come on.
Have you heard of 480?
No, Andy,
Unbelievable
Andy,
group.
come on, man.
I've not heard of 112. These are buses now.
No. Yeah, Silk.
Yeah, you're just winding me up.
Andy.
All right, honestly. Have you heard the band Cotton?
No,
honestly, they're fantastic.
Look, people listening to the show will be in uproar.
Have you heard Wrapping Paper? They got a new...
No, seriously.
Cling Film's new album is unbelievable.
No, seriously.
You're just making...
Have you not heard of Jagged Edge?
I've heard the movie.
Next.
Next
112.
is a high street shop.
No.
112 is a bus that I
No,
used
but
to get.
these are groups.
No, I've not heard of anything.
You know what? I've educated you a lot. I need to educate. If you heard these tunes, there'd be new running music.
All right, well, that's how you find out about stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, my goodness. Next, 112. Peaches and Cream.
Put the new album from Cling Film on a bit later on.
112, Peaches and Cream.
Yeah. 192. I was going to say that very rude there. Right, it's Rather Talk Sport with me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, in partnership with Giacomo, starting rounds for every man. Still to come, we'll be joined in the studio by former Chelsea and England midfielder Joey Cole. Just quickly advance, semi-automated offside technology being used at this summer's World Cup means that the delayed offside flag could be a thing of the past. Context here, this is a very long... A real-time audio alert will be sent to the assistant if a player is more than 10 centimetres offside. It's getting a little bit stupid now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
About 9 centimetres, what happens then? Right, let's take your calls on all things Liverpool. Is Andoni Iraola the man to bring the excitement back? Mark is a Liverpool fan. Hi, Mark.
All right, Andy. All right, Benty. Nice to speak to you again, boys.
Have you heard of Silk? The band Silk?
Oh, yeah, they're the ones who... They're doing that song here, Shirt and Skirts.
Sorry. With your accent, that was mind-blowing. Shirts with skirts, did you say?
Yeah, Shirts and Skirts. They're two singles, weren't they?
I don't know if you're winding me up or that genuinely you think that's the answer.
Silk shirts and skirts.
Oh, I see.
Oh, my God. Honestly, Mark, wasted on him.
Andy.
Wasted.
Tune in, lads.
Sorry,
Tune
mate.
in, give your head a wobble.
Terrible. But the bottom line is you haven't either, right?
No, I haven't got a clue, mate.
No.
I bet you get someone...
He's making it up.
No, I bet, sorry.
I think he's making it up,
sorry,
Mark.
Let's get on about talking footy, not
All right,
shit.
God, dear. Okay. Go on,
Oh,
then.
my God, I've just heard you rattle on for 5 minutes about nothing.
Have you not heard the show before? That's what we do for 3 hours.
I do listen all the time,
Okay.
Andy. Right, you're talking
Go
about
on.
Iraola being a better, maybe a better prospect than what Slot was. I think, to be honest, like the way he plays his football, he's been in the Premier League for 2 or 3 years. He has a bit of advantage over Slot because Slot was 2 years in the Eredivisie, wasn't he, with Feyenoord? So I think he's got a little bit more knowledge.
He won the Premier in his first season.
Yeah, but don't forget, it was the back end of Klopp's side. Anyone, you could have put like Michael Carrick in charge of that, and he would have got it over the line, mate. You know what I mean?
Michael Carrick finished on you today.
Yeah, but that's only 1 year, lads. What about the other 11, 12 years? Anyway, so yeah, I think he's going to do okay. What should he be after? Well, basically, what should be after is just the stage of football just to grow and to start getting into the side, getting like all the rubbish out of there, and starting to get a potential for 2 or 3 years down the line.
Yeah, listen, I agree with you, Mark. I totally agree with you. But it's very rare that managers are given time these days. You've got to win something. You've got to qualify for stuff.
Arteta?
Okay, yeah. Arteta's a prime example of why
Even Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah, don't forget, didn't start off great with Klopp the first 2 years, but we had to weed out all the rubbish, didn't we?
I think the difference is, thanks for your call, Mark. I think the difference is, we'll go to Glenn in a sec. I think the difference is that when Arteta took over Arsenal, they were 8th.
Yeah.
Or they were even worse. I think his first season was 8, right?
Yeah.
But this fella, Antonio Herrera's taken over a team that had just won the Premier League.
Yeah.
So you are going to a club with huge expectations. Arteta weren't expected to win the Prem within 2 years.
No, but Arsenal's expectations are always high. But
I know, but they were.
What I say is Areola, at least he's going into and young Klopp. Slot had the luxury last year. He went into the dressing room with some top.
Some of the best ever.
To be good at having a football team, you need good players. And if Areola goes to Liverpool, he's got that. There's loads of them.
Let's take a very quick call. Glenn joins us. Hi, Glenn.
Hi, guys. How are you?
I'm good, thank you for asking. How are you today?
Yeah, very, very good. Very happy with the news that's hopefully about to drop.
What news is that?
The signature of Areola.
Oh, fine. Okay. what we're talking about. Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, so basically, I mean, as you guys have always said with transfers or whether it be managers or whatever, there is always a risk. And yes, there is a step up going to Liverpool Football Club from Bournemouth. But like the previous caller said, he's had 3 years in the Prem, so he knows all about that. I've also witnessed a training session that he held on YouTube, and I'll tell you what, it's got me excited.
Wow.
Where was it? What, one training session on YouTube's got you excited?
There is a very short clip of him taking the training session, the intensity and the passion of which he's driving that team to do what he wants. Yeah, it's got me excited.
I saw YouTube clips of Anthony before he joined Man United. Got me excited.
I know what you mean. And sometimes YouTube can be bad for that.
Yeah.
But honestly, this is behind closed doors. This is just him being videoed, running the...
Go on.
I was just going to say, yeah, it just got me excited with the passion that he showed and what he was explaining to his players at Bournemouth, what he wanted them to do, and you could see him buying into it. That's the other thing.
Okay. All right, I think that's important. New manager comes in, players have to buy it. You found it?
What?
I thought you were looking for it. What were you Googling?
Oh, no, I was just having a look. What
were you looking at?
There's a few stats on there. I wasn't looking at...
Of what? What have you got here?
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Premier League
mate,
stats.
you get in trouble if people find out you... Still to come, we'll be joined in the studio by former Chelsea and England legend Joey Colt. First, so it's time for No Googling in partnership with Mixer.
No Googling on talkSPORT with Mixer. Football fans get more from every match day down the pub. Download free from your app store now.
Right, we want to know which two countries share the record for appearing in the most consecutive World Cup finals. Let me say that again. Which two countries share the record for appearing in the most consecutive World Cup? So not together. So for argument's sake...
What, Brazil's one?
Brazil is one.
3.
Is correct. 94,
98 and 2002. And they should have won all 3.
There's another team with 3.
World Cups?
Don't say the answer, but yes.
No.
Don't say the answer.
Consecutively?
Oh, I think we're wrong.
Oh, no, wait. Did you say consecutively?
Yes.
Okay, well, now I know for a fact that...
Don't get it right.
No, that...
Don't get it right.
If they get to this one,
you were,
that would be 3 in a row. France. That would be France.
Well,
3 in a row.
not them. They're 2.
Okay.
I think the answer's wrong. I'll tell you why I think the answer's wrong when we come back.
Do you know what? Sorry. Did Brazil do it twice? 58, 58.
Didn't do it in 66.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. What?
Yeah?
60.
England did. The answers to that and more. Joey Cole, Bugsy Malone in the studio on today's Drive Time show with me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent.
Liverpool reached an agreement to appoint Andoni Iraola as their new coach, Simon. He's set to sign a 2-year deal with Liverpool. What do you think is a bigger gamble here? Sticking with Slot or pivoting to Andoni?
Well, you have to ask yourself why they've done it. And obviously one would say that the performance of the team and their failure to defend their title in the way that were anticipated. Well, we had that previously with Klopp. They didn't defend their 2019-2020 title particularly well, but there was a massive connection between Klopp and the fans. Now, we've listened to Danny Murphy repeatedly suggest that the whole of the Liverpool fan base, which I probably think is a bit of an exaggeration, but the significant part of the Liverpool fan base were gone. They weren't part of any belief system in Slot. So that coupled with probably some situations around players, the failure to handle the Salah situation particularly well, the observations when you look at player development that no one's really advanced under him, all of those have probably come to a point where Iraola looks the exact opposite of that.
Right.
He looks the exact opposite of that.
So sticking with Slot was a bigger gamble.
Everything's a gamble. Everything's a gamble. What you know, sometimes the devil you know best. You know what Slot is. Now, interestingly, what Slot was talking about was that we now know what we've got to do next year. What you will see next year is very different to what you've seen this year. So why that wasn't bought into by the people that he's been working with for 2 years is a question for them. The interesting point about Matey Boy coming from Bournemouth is that Liverpool is a destination. Bournemouth is a waypoint. There are differences in how you manage those clubs. It's a waypoint for managers, and by that I mean it's a point where you start. It's not the end result. Right. Liverpool are one of those clubs in.
Gary Lineker has told talkSPORT he doesn't totally agree with Thomas Tuchel's England squad, but it's what we asked for.
I think we all, I mean, you know what it's like. We all have our difference of opinion on England squads and England lineups, but won't stop us from giving our own. But there are a few that I wouldn't have done, but it's his choice, and ultimately he'll be judged by what happens on the field.
He does believe Harry Maguire was unfortunate to miss out on the squad. Meanwhile, we understand Kieran McKenna is keen on the switch to Fulham this summer, but as talkSPORT's Alex Crook explains, it ain't straightforward.
It's a difficult deal to do because his release clause increased to £8 million when Ipswich won promotion back to the Premier League. And obviously that's a big outlay for any club. It always amazes me that clubs pay the earth for players but don't really like paying for managers.
And for the first time since a nasty injury almost ended his career, Ben Stokes has spoken to the media. The England cricket captain's back in the fold for the start of the Test summer, which is tomorrow against New Zealand at Lords. Now, naturally, we haven't heard much from him since that ill-fated Ashes series either, but he's keen to play that down.
There's been a lot been said over a long period of time now, but what I say doesn't really matter. What does matter is what happens at the end of the game this week and the end of the series if we win or lose.
We'll have live updates providing the weather holds off from 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Is Bentley's wedding song?
No, it's not my wedding song. It's just Genuine Pony.
It would be amazing if it was your wedding song. Imagine the first start, so it is.
I'm just a bachelor.
This is Pony, is it?
This is Pony
Why
by
are you calling yourself Pony? You're not Pony, man.
No, his name's Genuine. The tune's called Pony. Listen, the tune's about... Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? Oh, the
no,
lyrics are in it, Jack. You better be careful.
This is his voice. Bit more volume, Jack.
Is there any rude words?
Yeah, enough of that, Jack. Jack, enough of that.
Jack, that might be your last show ever.
Yeah, Genuine Pony, unbelievable.
How do you spell genuine, the way he spells it?
Ginuwine.
I mean, that's Joanne, isn't it?
No, honestly, what a legend.
Why do people spell things with different letters?
Have you heard of Joe? Joe Thomas.
What, from the In-Betweeners?
Oh, my goodness. Honestly.
Yeah, all these people you're making up have got other...
No, Joe, his name is.
Have you heard of Next? The High Street? No, the song.
No, listen, 112, Peaches and Cream. Have you heard that tune?
No.
You know what, Andy? I don't think me and you can be friends anymore.
Who's heard of Peaches and Cream?
Everyone.
The song in it. Joe hasn't. Don't lie, Joe. Have you heard of it?
Okay.
Jack?
Jack
hasn't.
He's 16 at the
Fellow
back.
at the back hasn't.
He's 16.
Right?
No,
so
Jack,
no one in here apart from you.
Jack, sorry. Next one, Peaches and Cream, 112.
No, why don't you play stuff that people have heard of?
Please, Jack. I see you looking at me.
No, next one's mine.
That's
all right?
tune,
Pet Shop Boys, Jack. Pet Shop Boys.
Who's that?
All right. Pet Shop Boys, unbelievable music. Before the break, I asked a question. Which two countries share the record for appearing in the most consecutive World Cup finals? One was Brazil.
Yeah.
The other, which I questioned,
Germany.
It's West Germany.
Go on, what was that? 80. They said they won 90.
Yeah.
86. No, that was.
Who beat them in 86?
Argentina.
Yeah. Who beat them in 82?
Oh, Italy.
Italy, that's right.
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
I woke up not
that was all thanks to our friends at Mixer 18 Plus only. Please drink responsibly. Find out more at mixer.co.uk.
No Googling on talkSPORT with Mixer. Football fans get more from every match day down the pub. Download free from your app store now.
Go on.
It's a throwback, mate. My stepson just messaged me. Have you ever wore Von Dutch? Remember Von Dutch, the hat?
I do remember Von Dutch.
That's back. When was that? Early 2000s?
What, just off the cuff?
Yeah,
Just
you ever wear Von Dutch?
A lot of models used to wear Von Dutch.
Yeah. Ed Hardy, remember that as well? Ed Hardy. Like had all like the sequin stuff on it.
What, you wearing sequin stuff?
Back in the day, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man.
What were you wearing? All right.
Sure. Dave, a Fulham fan. Yeah. 112, Part 3, great album. He knows.
Yeah, but you're going to get... But I could say anything that's so... I could name a pool player you've never heard of, right?
Say it, and let's see if someone texts in.
All right. Willie Mosconi.
Well, everyone knows that. He's named after a tournament.
All right. Fast Eddie.
That's a lie.
See, you haven't heard of Fast Eddie?
Is that his real name? Is that his government name?
Well, I don't think your Mixer 189 is real, is it? Fast Eddie. You've never... But people were texting... I don't know what Fast Eddie... People were texting now. I know Fast Eddie's.
Okay, cool.
Connected with Paul.
That's one.
So you can come up with anything.
Someone puts the ice skater.
No, he's not an ice skater. Fast Eddie, the ice skater. Right, time now for this.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. With Paddy's Super Sub, your new bet rolls over to the new player coming on. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Right, time now for today's bet better with our friends at Paddy Power. Let's welcome Graham Bernie to the show. Bernie, how are you?
Yeah, I'm very good, guys. How are you?
We're good, man. You're looking well. Thanks for coming on our show. It's very dark behind you. Are you under the stairs? Are you with Harry Potter today?
I am. I'm under the stairs. I've been summoned down here to the dungeon for the show.
Oh, okay. I heard that rumour. I didn't know it was true at Paddy Power. Right. We've got you on because we're looking at England's friendly against New Zealand this Saturday in Tampa, Florida. Wow, that sounds great. Can you remind everyone how the bet works and the charity that will benefit if we get this right?
Yeah, between the five of us, we put a few scenarios together. Within a game, it comes to just around about 12 to 1. And hopefully the Attitude Foundation will be getting some money off us.
Right, it's a $5 bet, but these are our picks. I don't remember picking this. I'll be honest, I don't know if producer Joe has changed it. But I've gone apparently for Kane to score at any time. I don't think I wrote that, but Kane to score at any time.
Yeah, I mean, if he plays, he automatically scored. Well, is it many goals he got this season? 66?
61.
So 5 for England, 61 for
I see.
Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
Club and country. I think he's got 2 hat-tricks in the last 2 games. I mean, he's 13-2 for the Golden Boot if anyone wants to get involved in that. He's just a goal-scoring machine. So if he wins that, and I think he's even money for the Ballon d'Or as well. We run out of superlatives, don't we, for Harry? Incredible stuff.
What did you say was for the Golden Boot?
Golden Boot in the tournament, 13-2.
Wow, 6.5. Okay.
Mbappe's the favourite.
D, what are you gone for?
I've gone for over 3.5 goals, please, Bernie.
Yeah, I think it's 19 out of 21 now. Again, Penty, after last week, you put Crystal Palace up, so the streak continues. And I think simply if Haiti can score 4 goals against New Zealand, I think England should have no problem.
That's what I was thinking. We've got Haiti shirts coming, by the way.
What is?
We've got Haiti shirts coming.
Why?
Shout out Classic Football shirts, yeah, because we mentioned them and spoke about them a little bit, and they sent us 2 shirts.
We also spoke about Lamborghinis and Ferraris. Where are they?
Oh, see, honestly.
Why is a Haiti shirt coming?
You don't want one, no?
No.
Well, I want one. I want them to do well. It's nice.
All right. Okay. You wear your Haiti shirt. I wear my England shirt. Right. Next up is producer Joe. He's gone for Anderson to score at any time.
Yeah, he's been linked, hasn't he, with a big move to Man City. Anderson and the squad numbers, you'd suggest that he's going to be starting the game for them. This is the one that'll bring it in. If he scores in this, it's going to make it the bet come in, because I think this could be the stumbling block. But hopefully Anderson can get a goal.
3 down, 2 to go. Next up, the people. They've gone for both teams to score a goal.
Yeah, Thomas Tuchel's team are keeping loads of clean sheets, and let's be honest, just go back to what Benty was saying. If New Zealand can't score against Haiti, we can't see them scoring against England. So both teams to score, no.
Okay, and the last one is yours. What are you going for, Bernie?
I'm going for a goal to be scored in both halves. I think England are just going to put New Zealand to the sword, and they won't be calling the dogs off, because if they're 5-0 up and they bring players off at half-time, the guys who come on are going to want to impress and get themselves some playing time at the World Cup.
Yeah, I don't see any players playing a full 90 in that one. Before I let you go, can you confirm the odds and the value of the charity bet one more time?
Yeah, the odds are 12 to 1, and hopefully we can be paying this to the Attitude Foundation. Hopefully Benty's amazing streak can continue.
Fingers crossed. Thanks for coming on. Have a good one. We'll speak to you in a bit.
Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.
There you go. That's Paddy Power's bet winner for today. Minimum odds 1 to 5. Plug 18 plus begamblerware.org.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. With Paddy's Super Sub, your new bet rolls over to the new player coming on. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus begamblerware.org.
Has anyone written in with
Yeah, you got a few fast Eddies. You got
Paul player, right?
Is Fast Eddie the same guy as Eddie the Eagle who's in the Winter Olympics?
No.
Someone's put here as well. Where is it? It's quite a few. Fast Eddie. I can't see.
Brilliant.
Fast Eddie's running the Trap 5 tonight. Okay, Fast Eddie had a great tune with Charles called "Would I Lie to You?" Is that one?
Great tune, but that's not the answer.
Great tune. Charles and Eddie, right? Great one.
Yeah. People know Fast Eddie.
I played against Fast Eddie's son. Had a golden break in the first and lost 8-1.
There you go.
Okay, nice.
The colour. You know the colour of money.
Yeah.
That was the sequel to. Do you know what film?
Love Fast Eddie. Great pool player.
There you go.
Do you remember Avisu jeans? Red Monkey?
Yeah, I do remember.
Remember Red Monkey jeans?
Yeah. I remember Avisu jeans.
Yeah.
With the big sort of like red splash on the back.
Yeah. Great.
It's funny you say that, because Joe Cole is wearing dungarees by that make. He'll be in the studio next to show it off live on Drive on talkSPORT. Joe Cole up next.
We've never had this combination in studio before. I wonder why that is. I don't
think... It's a bit baffling because, you know, on the one hand, you've got somebody who is genuinely a world authority on sport, and on the other, you've got Simon Jordan.
It's important to let Piers have these moments, isn't it?
Well, you've been on once back in 2022 when there was a disagreement, was there not, Simon? I remember we were speaking to Piers about the Cristiano Ronaldo interview, for which this man did win awards.
Yeah, he won Sycophant of the Year for it, yeah.
And you thought it was a bit too sycophantic for your liking.
It was.
What, the one when he left Man United?
Yeah, you know.
Don't be so
shut up, you. We've had that conversation. I
literally won a Scoop of the Year award for it at your event. The one you boast about.
We've already had this conversation, right? What Piers is being disingenuous about is I allowed him to come on up front under the auspice of the fact he thought we'd get the biggest numbers, which he didn't, right? Ironically, John Terry got those. Ironically. But in this situation, we discussed it, and we had this sort of Brian Clough moment where we sat down and we had a discussion about the differences, and Piers came round to the conclusion I was right in the first place.
Hello, I'm Matt Fordham from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
This at Driver talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein, superstar. It's Darren Bent alongside me. We're in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. Still to come, we'll be asking if clubs should spend more on getting the manager they want. Just quickly, Man United have agreed a £35 million deal to make Atalanta midfielder Ederson Michael Carrick's first signing. Everton are interested in Middlesbrough's midfielder Hayden Hackney. Right, time to meet our first superstar of the day. We are delighted to be joined in the studio by this man.
Joe Cole has done really well there. Cole, oh, what a goal!
Joe Cole was a genius. I signed Joe when he was 11. I'd never seen a kid could play football like Joe Cole.
Hits it up into the air, goes for the spectacular, and it's in. What an unbelievable goal from Joe Cole, 35 yards out.
Yes, we're delighted to be joined in the studio by former Chelsea, West Ham, England legend and our mate Joey Cole. Hello, Joe. How are you?
Chaps. Yeah, very, very well.
Thanks so much for coming in.
No worries, my pleasure. Always good.
It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. We've got lots to talk to you about, but before we talk World Cup football to you, you've joined us in the studio as you're part of the Enterprise on Every Corner campaign. They're giving away a car. This is amazing. During the World Cup, every time a goal is scored from a corner. To enter, fans must post hashtag on every corner and hashtag sweepstakes and tag @Enterprise on X or via oneverycorner.com between June the 11th and the 19th of July. I hope you've remembered all that. Right, just tell us a bit more about the Enterprise campaign you're involved with this summer, Joe.
Well, you basically nailed it. Like, it's
thanks for coming in.
So basically, there's going to be 1,000 corners. There's 48 teams. They estimate there's going to be 1,000 corners, and every corner, if the fans are watching, they're engaged. They type in all the handles you said, and they're in. They could be winning a car. They're giving someone at Enterprise could be losing a lot of money if there's corners or anything to go by.
Boy, Brazil
turns up, bang. That could be.
What have you made of the invention of people thinking, oh, we can score directly from corners now? What have you made of the madness that's gone on this year?
Have you seen the FIFA statement saying it's sort of they're going to clamp down on it, right?
So you could get booked if you're held before the ball's in play. Yeah.
Well, the season swung. The season swung at both ends of the tail. Arsenal and that West Ham, that VAR. Obviously, a lot of football was around it, but I think that encapsulated the season, Benny. You know, like I'm watching it and I'm going, there's a foul, there's a foul, there's a foul, and I think it's one of them. The VAR and the rest was they wanted to try and knuckle down on everything in football. They just they couldn't they just didn't stamp down on it early enough, and then you get away with it. And when do they go draw the line? They can't draw the line in like November because 3 months of the season, so they've just let it go. And Arsenal were just. Listen, Arsenal are a great side, and I'm happy not happy they won the league, but I'm happy for them that they won the league. But they saw a little niche, and they were the best at it. And Mikel Arteta and his boys. But I'd like football to go back to if you put your hands on someone and you pull a shirt, it's a foul. And I think they need to do that, and it makes it a lot clearer for us because it was a mess towards the end.
Even the defending now, where the players are not even looking where the ball's coming from. They're just watching it. I think you could even give a fuck for that. You know?
Yeah.
Where you've got no interest in what the ball, where the ball is. I'm just going to look at my man.
That's exactly it. And you remember the goal, if it was Declan Rice was doing that, and a lot of teams are doing it. I don't want to just pick on Arsenal, but if you're going to teach players how to defend a corner, you've got to teach them how to do it properly. And it will still lead to more goals, because the way balls are whipped in now, the balls, it's harder to defend. That's why people are grabbing each other and all that. So I would like to see it gone.
Let's talk about the World Cup then in a bit more detail. England, of course, touched down in America ahead of the competition. Let me get your views on the squad. Lots of players that a lot of people should have been in it weren't. Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, Gibbs White, Adam Wharton, Trent, of course, Harry Maguire being another one. What have you made of the squad and the players that aren't going?
All of them players are the real technicians. Adam Wharton, Foden, Cole Palmer,
Trent.
And Trent. So my opinion personally is the majority of them players should have gone, because I think that holding the ball in a World Cup is the most crucial thing, and being that team. But Thomas has gone the other way. Thomas, you can see he's picked by the team he's picked. It's going to be a sort of low to mid block, and he's going to look for counter-attacking football, right? So personally, I would have done it differently, but I like the fact that he's picked the type of players for his style of football that he thinks going to do it. And like, we're still a week gone from the squad, and we're still talking about the players not there. Almost like, listen, nobody would have picked now 26 players that Thomas would have picked. So we'd all have a disagreement somewhere. It's done now. That it's history. Like, this is the way we're going, and I like the fact that he's strong enough to go, I want these players, and these are the players that are going to do it for me.
It's a crazy one, because for me, I understand what you're saying there, but the Gibbs White one to me just doesn't make any sense. You know, when you're trying to rack your brain, he has been unbelievable this season, and even the way he ended the season, he probably ended the season better than he started it. And the fact he's not going, I get it. I trust Thomas Tuchel, I'm with you, but that decision I don't understand.
Yeah, because as well with Gibbs White. With Foden and Cole Palmer, the argument could be they're not on top form.
Yeah.
With Phil, he's not playing. Like, you can understand, but you're right. With Gibbs White, he was absolutely flying. But then what we don't know, Benny, is we don't know the dynamics of the group. Like, obviously not bringing Trent, who played for Real Madrid, right? And not for 1 second saying he's a bad lad. But you don't know how a player of that stature will react not playing. Do you know what I mean? So all of these little nuanced things we don't know.
Let me ask you about the conditions, because at the end of your career, you played in Tampa, right? So tell me a bit about how it affected you. I mean, you were sort of like 45, 46 when you played. More high or low. But you were at the end of your career, right? But it would have still had a huge impact on what it was like to play out there. How do you think it will affect not just England players, but all the players that play European football?
Well, I tell you, right, so it had a different effect on me, right? So when I left, my body was shot to pieces. I was like,
when you left, what?
When I left England, I didn't think I was capable of staying fit, right? Okay. I had problems with my knee every day, my hip. So the hot weather and being in the swimming pool and the less food and that sort of lifestyle really helped my joints and all that. Plus, what it does when the weather's like that, it slows the game down, and it's sort of like, although we were playing in the league we were playing in, it was an American league. It was lots of Middle American players, South American players, and the football allowed me to then extend my career. I could have played there for another 3 years, but that's another question. Wow. But at the elite level, what it's going to do, because when you first go out there and the humidity hits you, my first game, I come off of it and I'd lost about nearly a stone in weight in water. It was horrendous. You're drained.
It's an insane amount of weight.
Yeah. I don't know what it was. It was like in they measured in kilograms or whatever it is. I don't know.
But it felt that.
It felt just like I was drained for days, and you have to play a slower pace. Hence the reason I say having the ball and having good possession. Yeah. You know, it's like Benny. Yeah. You don't get tired when you got the ball. It's when you're like you're chasing and you're doing that. Yeah. So it's going to be it's going to be massive.
So do you make England one of the favourites then for the time? I know we say it all the time, like, they're going to be the favourites, but after what you've said about the climate, the players that we've got, the players that he's left behind, you still look at England and go, I think they can do it.
Well, do I think? Listen, I think they're one of 12 teams that can do it. They're probably, wow. I'd say they're probably between 6 and 12. If you said to me now, but I don't know, because I don't know how Thomas Tuchel's team's going to set up in a tournament. I think everything he's done up to now is just playing lip service. We know it's like with these friendlies leading up. He can't get to grips with how his team's going to play. Now, you have to get lucky with a draw, because we say conditions. I think playing in Kansas City in the summer is a different challenge to playing in summer in Canada, playing we could play Mexico in Mexico. And by the way, if that happens, we need to be outstanding to get through that test. Because, so I don't know is the answer, but you have to say we got a chance with the players we got.
Yeah. A quick word about some of your former clubs. Let's talk about Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the league table here. They finished. Hold on, let me just scroll down. Finished. Hold on, just over there. 8, 9. Hold on. Is this right? 10. They finished 10. Not acceptable, obviously, and that's a backhanded compliment. Chelsea are a massive club.
Yeah.
They should be playing Champions League football every single season. What do you make of the new appointment in Alonso?
Well, I was stunned. The announcement. Was I on air? I think I was on air. It was just after the FA Cup final, and I couldn't believe it because I was like, the way that the club were going on with this sort of 4 directors of football, signing young players, this, and it's almost like they've had a realisation. They go, no, we need, and they've changed the title right to manager.
Yeah.
Now that's crucial. Now my thing is that a PR move? Because we all know in the game. Look at Arsenal, for instance. Mikel Arteta was given the reins of the club, allowed to develop. 6 years later, they're champions. They look like they're in a pole position. Pep Guardiola had control at Manchester City. This doesn't mean there's no support around them. It's just like one manager. But Chelsea, it was like, I don't know who was in charge. And when it was going wrong, everyone's doing the Homer Simpson one in the back of the bush.
Yeah.
And when it's going right, everyone's putting their names front up. So, but by calling Xabi Alonso the manager, allow him to make the signings, allow him to set the tone, allow him to deal with the dressing room, and everyone's supporting him.
Joe, do you not think, right, you've played in football, you know football inside out, right? You've played in football, Bent, you know it inside out. I'm a fan, so I know enough about it. I get the feeling that if you're an owner and you appoint the head coach, whatever you want to call him, and not a manager, you don't understand football. Because the manager knows who he wants. You're hiring a manager who knows if he wants a right back, what right back. What formation you want. Not someone above him to bring in players and go make do with that.
Yeah.
And I'm always stunned when clubs don't give the title of manager to whoever comes in and is in charge of the team.
And even go and look at Aston Villa, right? With Unai Emery, he brings his people with him. He's in charge, but the person who's sitting in the dugout with the in the director's box with the Americans, sort of live time trying to explain to them what's going on the pitch because they don't understand football. Do you know, like Andy, as much as you got to respect, you could watch 1,000 games and you could have knowledge of tactics and you don't know what it feels like to be a footballer. You don't know what, do you know what I mean?
When you're in there.
When you're in there. So when a player, and often, sometimes when they get advice from an ex-player or someone or an ex-manager, it's sometimes so simple that they don't want to believe it. They prefer to listen to people in and around them with coaching badges and they've been to this conference and that conference, using big buzzwords, making it sound more complicated than it is. You need to put. That's why I'm excited about the Xabi Alonso thing, because if he is allowed to just gets hold of the club, there might be some rocky time. But if you give him time and let him develop,
agreed. It's
the only way. It's not. It could happen. It's the only way out of getting out of this mess is by doing that. And I think Xabi's the man.
Do you think it matters that he played for Liverpool? Bit of a Liverpool legend.
Not really. Listen, fans can be fickle. I thought when Pochettino come to the club, and by the way, have you met Poch? You didn't play for him, did you? But what a guy, lovely guy. But I felt for him because the Chelsea fans he was still Tottenham at some point, but he was so nice and so.
Well, look at Rafa when he went there, right? He was successful, but they hated him.
Well, I would say he was successful. Well,
he won a trophy, yeah.
He won a trophy, but at that time with the squad he still had Drogba, Lampard. This is a different Chelsea squad to that. But yes, he won a trophy, and it is good. But
I have to let you go. I see you got a Stone Island top. You got a dust up. You got to get to.
Yeah, have a tear
up. I love having you in the studio. We're big fans.
Yeah.
Next time we'll do an hour with you.
Yeah.
Just lock the door.
Lock the door.
Yeah.
I've got Terry out there and the size of him. He's crashing through there, coming to rescue me.
We'll let you go now.
Right.
A reminder, Joe Cole joined us in the studio today, part of the Enterprise On Every Corner campaign. They're giving away a card during the World Cup every time a goal is scored from a corner. To enter, fans must post hashtag On Every Corner and hashtag sweepstakes and tag at Enterprise on X or via oneverycorner.com between June the 11th and the 19th of July. Joe Cole, what an honour. Thank you so much. Have a good afternoon, whatever's coming your way. What's coming your way is lots between now and 7, included in the studio in the next hour. Bugsy Malone will be our guest. Lots happening on Drive, on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein, and the superstar that is Darren Bent.
when you get these Arsenal fans ranting and raving and saying some of the things that they do, and then you get this nitwit over here popping up with his little brand of observation in social media.
What, Piers?
Yeah.
Little brand of 9 million followers.
Whatever, how many followers you've got, Piers.
Well, a lot more than you, Sancho.
Fantastic, but I don't judge my
It's
work
not a
by
little
that.
brand.
But I don't judge myself by those numbers.
This is a little brand. My YouTube channel is 4.5 million subscribers.
I'm delighted.
I have 9 million followers on X. So when I say something to 9 million
delighted.
people, I'm saying it to a lot more millions than you.
I'm delighted.
No, but it's not a little brand. I'm not a little nitwit.
No, I'm delighted.
You may not like what I say.
I'm delighted.
But the platform I have is infinitesimally bigger than yours.
I'm delighted. You've pivoted into the digital world and hung on by your fingertips, right? But the bottom line is I'm looking at the content. I'm looking at the content, and you're asking me why.
Yes.
People are reacting negatively to what's being said. So I floated the idea without a great deal of commitment to it that silly comments that are antagonistic made by nitwits like him with big audiences.
What silly
Is
comment?
that better?
Well, give me a silly
Well,
comment.
I don't study your feed, but every now and again you
Well, give me one example.
You pop up with observations
Well, give
about
me one
Arsenal
that's silly.
inflammatory. I don't know. I can look through it in a second.
Exactly. You can't think of one. You just said it.
Every now and again.
You just literally said that, and you can't tell me a single thing I've said,
every now and
which
again,
is silly.
I see you make an
Give me
observation.
one.
Well, I'll find one in a second.
You can't, can you?
Because I don't
You've
write them
literally
down.
just made that up.
Because I don't write
You've
them down.
made that up.
Right.
You just said, he says all these silly things when I've said name.
Gary Lineker has told talkSPORT he doesn't totally agree with Thomas Tuchel's England squad, but it's what we asked for.
Thomas Tuchel has done it, and we've asked for someone to make big calls. I think we all, I mean, you know what it's like. We all have our difference of opinion on England squads and England lineups, but won't stop us from giving our own. But there are a few that I wouldn't have done, but it's his choice, and ultimately he'll be judged by what happens on the field.
He does believe Harry Maguire was unfortunate to miss out on the squad. Meanwhile, we understand Kieran McKenna is keen on the switch to Fulham this summer, but as talkSPORT's Alex Crook explains, it ain't straightforward.
It's a difficult deal to do because his release clause increased to £8 million when Ipswich won promotion back to the Premier League. And obviously that's a big outlay for any club. It always amazes me that clubs pay the earth for players, but don't really like paying for managers.
Speaking of switching bosses, and we understand Liverpool are in talks to bring Andoni Iraola's backroom staff to Anfield. Iraola himself, we believe, has agreed a 2-year deal, but will he get the time he needs to instill his playing style? The former Premier League defender Stephen Colker's not worried for him.
He's got a full pre-season. He's even got this build-up to pre-season, right? So he knows who he wants in, who he wants out. He'll be having all those meetings now with the board. He's got a pre-season to get his ideas across. If they're going to get players in, they've obviously got the opportunity to do that.
Meanwhile, we understand talks are underway to bring Robbie Keane to Celtic as manager if Martin O'Neill decides he wants to pack it in. If he steps aside, he'll move to a role upstairs. And for the first time since a nasty injury almost ended his career, Ben Stokes has spoken to the media. The England cricket captain's back in the fold for the start of the Test summer, which is tomorrow against New Zealand at Lord's. Now, naturally, we haven't heard much from him since that ill-fated Ashes series either, but he's keen to play that down.
There's been a lot been said over a long period of time now, but what I say doesn't really matter. What does matter is what happens at the end of the game this week and the end of the series if we win or lose. So, you'll be seeing the England team going out there still desperate to win.
We'll have live updates providing the weather holds off from 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Welcome back to Drive on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein, CBS's Darren Bent alongside me. Andy Goldstein.
Make love to you.
All right, none of that on this show.
We'll go Fletcher will get a carried away Fletcher and a joke and they get out,
yeah. Still to come, we'll be asking it. By the way, me and Benty are available, NBC, CBS, we're over in the World Cup.
People don't want you, man.
Our feet, of course they do. Look at my Barnet. You're talking about
Exactly that. Americans don't
What do you
want
mean rude? Americans love me, by the way. I'm loved over there.
I'll make love to you.
I was getting laughing
I was up to that. It's funny, is it? It's funny, is it? Last time you laughed on this show. Actually, that's wrong. Still to come, we're asking if clubs should spend more on getting the manager they want. But now, there are just 10 it was 9. 8 days to go until the biggest show on earth.
The same familiar story has come back to haunt England again.
Well, we have now been consistently back in the matches that matter. So it's the last step that we haven't been able to do.
If you don't get the right person in place, I think some of the really good work that Gareth's done could go out the window.
To win it with England, it is a dream come true for me. So if there's still anyone doubting, we have to convince them on the pitch.
Unbelievable! A Jude Bellingham overhead kick.
We have an amazing crop of players.
With England, we've always got a chance.
It's Kane and it's shown.
He is the most important player for sure. Goal scoring is just relentless.
Saka turning it onto his left foot. Oh, it's a beautiful goal.
The reason why they went for Thomas Tuchel is not to maintain the status quo, was to win.
We will try to go all the way. We will try to win this tournament.
We're going to win the World Cup, Bex.
Absolutely.
And so to the next instalment of the story.
Cool, Bex. Just 8 days to go now. Very excited we are until the World Cup begins in the USA, Canada and Mexico. Every single game at the World Cup will be live across the talkSPORT network. And remember that Drive will come live from the USA once the knockout stages get underway. England have 2 warm-up games before it all gets underway, actually, against New Zealand on Saturday and then Costa Rica, that's next Wednesday. They are, of course, both live here on talkSPORT. Now, unbearable Arsenal fan Piers Morgan was with White and Jordan in the studio earlier today. He explained how he ended up on the pitch during the Gunners' title celebrations at Selhurst Park. What?
It's a money thing because anyone could have bought the tickets. It's a lot of money, $3,000, right? Could have been a waste of money. If we'd lost the league by then, I wouldn't have gone. So it was a gamble. I had a gamble on those tickets. They were available to absolutely anybody. Now, was I fortunate that the owner of Crystal Palace, Steve Parish, who is someone I know well, that he invited me into the chairman's lounge, which is his remit to do so, and allowed me and my sons to go and stand at the side of the pitch, roped off away from the players and their families, to watch the moment. Do I feel very lucky? Absolutely. Did he do it because he knew me? Yes.
What did you make of that? Celebs managing to get on the pitch during these moments.
I don't mind it. Because if I'd have been there, I'd try to do the same thing.
Right. What do you make of Piers Morgan trying to get on there?
Yeah, I don't mind. It's a big Arsenal fan. I've got no issue with it. Again, everyone's getting all carried away and just... At the end of the day, a lot of it's jealousy because people are like, I wish that was me.
Yes, you're right.
Do you know what I mean?
Here's the thing. Every single person that phones up that's an Arsenal fan and says, that's outrageous. If you go, do you want to go?
Yeah.
They would go.
100%.
Yeah.
So
that's the problem people have got.
Yeah, I've got no issue with that. I think more so it's probably people have got issue with Piers as opposed to Piers going on the pitch.
Yeah, you're right.
Like if it was, I don't know, I'm trying to...
If it had been Righty.
You know, if it had been Jack Whitehall...
Yeah. Why have you picked him out?
Because he's a big Arsenal fan, but people love him.
Yeah.
If he even on the pitch, everyone would have gone out. It's fine. I think he might have even been on the pitch.
Now, do you know what? I think you can find an argument for anyone to hate someone that's loved.
Do you know who else was on the pitch? Hugo Monye.
Right. I mean, that's disgraceful.
He was on the pitch.
Was he working for...
No. He was on the pitch with Deck. He had his medal around his neck, all sorts.
You are kidding. What, Monye had...
Monye.
Love that man more now. As a man, love Monye.
I love it. But, yeah, shout out Hugo. It was... Yeah, I've got no issue with it, man. Like too many times nowadays, we're looking for faults in people. It's emotion. I also haven't won the league for 22 years, man. Yeah. I'm telling you now, if I could have got to the pitch, I would have.
I didn't know about this $3,000 ticket you can buy to get on the pitch. Do you know about that?
To get onto the, I don't think he said about get $3,000 to get on the pitch. I think you paid $3,000 for the ticket to Palace.
No, the way he was saying, he was like $3,000 to anyone.
Oh no, he might have paid $3,000 for maybe to
get on the pitch.
Section. Yeah.
I mean, even if it was $3,000, there ain't no way he paid that.
I ain't paying that. I'm calling a favour if I have to. I know many.
He's probably paid.
I know many people at that football club. If I need that type of access.
If you'd have seen Piers Morgan on the bus, on the celebration,
that's different.
What would you have thought then?
I thought, no, what are you doing on the bus? That's their time.
All right. Okay.
I almost felt like the pictures for everyone because.
Have you gone on the bus?
No.
You liar.
I promise you, I wouldn't have because.
Benny, this is your mate, the physio fella. Do you want to come on the bus with your kids?
I went, nah. No,
lower
that's different. With my kids, yeah, absolutely. because that's my kids.
Or we just take your kids and we'll drop them off safely later.
No, you're crazy. No.
Why have you got to go?
No, because there's no one leaving my kids for starters. But if my kids...
No, there'll be a guardian there. We've got
No,
there's people in charge of all the kids. All the kids are coming on the bus.
Yeah.
We picked 10 lucky kids.
No chance.
And we've got the best guardians that can look
I
after.
don't care.
Why?
No, because the best guardians are his parents. They're the best guardians on the planet.
No, but we can't have everyone's parents on the bus.
Well, no, I say, well, they're not going there. Sorry, kids.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So you take that moment away from them.
No, but
some dad you are.
No, but listen, even if I've got...
Why don't your kids go on?
No, I'm not letting my kids go out. No way.
Why?
No, not on their own. But if someone said, listen, Ben, do you want to bring kids on the bus? I would sit really low so no one could see me on the bus. But my kids, I want them to lap it all up.
Okay, but Ben, it can't be you. Your wife can come on.
That's fine. That's perfect. Not me. Perfect.
No, you've just said that. You'll be devastated.
No, I haven't, honestly.
You're absolutely devastated.
No, why would I be devastated, Andy?
You know what? Because you're an Arsenal fan. You want to be on the bus.
Yeah, no, don't not. But yeah, but I almost
You're
get
such a liar.
I almost get that groupie syndrome. Do you know what I mean? Like,
You almost get it. You
Right,
do get it.
No, like me, even when I go back to former clubs, right?
Yeah.
Like Ipswich is a bit of a different one because I started. That's different, right?
Yeah.
But even when you spend too much time at former clubs and around the players,
But like what? Charlton, Sunderland?
like it's a little bit like I've had my time. What am I still doing here?
I
Like,
agree.
I used to not hate it, but there were times where I'd play for certain clubs and former ex-players who had been great servants for that football club just rocking it all the time, and you're like, we get it. You were a great player, but just
Well, where's your level? Because like I saw Thierry Henry giving Declan Rice a big hug.
yeah, that's different because it's Thierry.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
where's your level? He's a
Yeah,
legend.
but he's
right?
not always there.
No, okay.
Do you know what I mean? He's not always there. Like he's the club's greatest ever player, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But he's not always there, so I've not got an issue with that. But I mean, if Piers had got on the coach without his kids, then they'd be like, well, come on.
Yeah. Well, with his kids.
Yeah, again, I've got it's about those situations, which is why I went to the parade. Like that for me, those moments were for my kids. Like 2004 was the last time, right? I was playing, so I didn't really. I was happy to see them win it, but it didn't really affect me because obviously I've got things I've got to obviously focus on
Do you
in my
take
life.
your 3 kids with?
I took 2 of them because one of them hates football.
Does he?
Yeah, one of the twins hates football.
You didn't take one of the twins?
He didn't want to go.
You didn't take one of the twins?
Hey, listen to me.
Which one did you leave behind?
No, he didn't.
Oi, you can't have a favourite twin. That's disgusting.
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Go on.
He hates football.
Right, but you can't take one twin without the other.
No, but listen, one of them is obsessed with football. Teo is obsessed with football.
Right.
True's has got no issue with it. He hates it.
Oh my God, you got a favourite twin.
Like, he doesn't even like
favourite child.
Listen, no, I haven't. He doesn't even like going to watch his brother.
What's he like?
Do you know what? He's still trying to find his way. Like he likes like Marvel superheroes and stuff like that.
What about if there was like a Marvel superhero comic thing day? Right, we could meet his heroes.
Yeah.
The same day as the parade.
Oh, the wife's got to take Shrew to the.
Didn't even know his name.
That's true.
Didn't even know his name.
Listen. No, listen.
What's he? Wife, can you take what's his name?
No.
Take Fiji.
No, she's taking.
You know the one that looks like that one? Take him to the thing.
No, true. They would go down. Me and the boys would go to Arsenal.
Me and the boys.
Yeah, go to Arsenal.
That's disgraceful.
No, listen. Say the Marvel thing was the day before.
No, it's the same day.
No, but that's what I'm saying to you. If the Marvel thing was the day before, I would take True to the Marvel.
Oh,
thing,
that's nice of you.
And then take.
Yeah, but as long as it doesn't like upset your day.
2v1, isn't it? What can I do?
Wow, you forgot the name of your son.
No, I didn't. Milan, right? Milan was on my case for weeks about the parade.
Yeah.
And even Tay was like, because he didn't really know about the parade, but he was like, Dad, I really want to go. So obviously I took those 2 because they love football, got them scarves, flags, by the way, flags, price, everything now.
Nice
You
flag.
know these kiosks, right? Not kiosks, but these little like stalls. Why is everything like £20?
Well, you know why? Because you're there and you're
£20.
Did you see the fella, by the way, who was selling the medals?
Yeah. My mate bought one of them.
And on the back of it was Liverpool.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. So they were leftovers from Liverpool the year before, right? And he just put a sticker over it. You pull the sticker off and it says Liverpool champions.
Yeah. So I bet you won't let your kids go, but so I'm homeschooling them because I don't let them go to school. School is different to a bus full of drunk players.
Who's homeschooling them?
No, I don't homeschool my kids,
right, okay.
but it's about safeguarding. But
Yeah. But you wouldn't take your Avenger kid.
No, True. His name's True, right?
True, right? Well, you forgot it.
No, I didn't forget it.
You wouldn't take what's
No,
his name?
Listen, he just doesn't like football. But listen, if there was something he wanted to do, I'd happily take him there.
Yeah, as long as it wasn't on the day where you and your besties are going.
They weren't their besties. They weren't their besties. And look, I kept saying to him, "Do you sure you want to come?" And he kept saying to me, "No, I don't." But do you know what I did do? Even though he didn't want to come, I bought him a bucket hat with our Arsenal champions on the front. I bought him a flag, and I bought him a horn, which is still driving us crazy. You know them horns you get at Carnival? Was that
waste of money, isn't it? Why don't you just buy him like a Spider-Man outfit?
I think the whole thing cost like 250 grand.
Jeez, what?
Exactly.
How much is a flag?
Right, a flag was everything, and this thing was £20. That's what I'm saying to you. It's like they round it off at £20.
It's like when you get married, everything's £1,000, isn't it?
mean?
Do you want a cake? Grand. Videographer? Grand.
Honestly, the flags were going, but the horn is the thing, man. Still got one. I'm going to bring one in tomorrow. I'm going to let it off. In here. It is so loud that...
I was going to say, Jack, who recently got married, just said him, it's $2,000 now. Nuts money, innit? Nuts money. Yeah. All right, well, listen, we'll take your calls. If you choose one of your kids over another, like Bentley, 03... Oh, we're not doing that. Okay. We'll take your calls. Do you care about celebs being on the pitch during celebrations? That's where this conversation started. Bentley doesn't. I don't really, but I'm sure some people out there will go, Piers Morgan shouldn't be anywhere near that.
No, come on.
You're just jealous. Or maybe you're not. 03717 22 3344.
I mean, Jamie Carragher's been talking on the overlap in the last couple of days, and he's raised some concerns about Iraola's appointment as well. He says it almost feels a year too early. I look at it and think, can I see this man winning the league for this club? And I get that point, but on the other hand, you know, can you see Enzo Maresca winning the league? It is first season for Manchester City. You just don't know.
Don't know.
Don't know.
Listen, it's our job to sit here and forecast and guess, and that's exactly what we're doing. But the fact of the matter is, we don't know. What we've all kind of opinion on, is, I still think it's an interesting decision when Alonso was available. And you can guarantee that if it doesn't work, and I hope it does, that's the one thing that Liverpool fans will be saying, why do we not go for Alonso when he's available?
Yeah. Yeah, again, I think we said it yesterday. I mean, it tells me that at Liverpool, the plan was to stick with Arne Slot.
Yeah.
And maybe they've told Alonso that, and that's why he's gone to Chelsea. Yeah. And then something has happened, maybe player power, whatever, which has meant they've changed tack and they've gone for Iraola. Look, he's a fantastic, I think, charismatic, charming man.
Yeah, exactly.
And everybody, I'm sure, will wish him well next season. I'll tell you what he does do, though, is if Jamie Carragher's right...
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
saying go west? I said Pet Shop Boys, go west. Oh, I thought you meant to go west, Screw. This might be one of the worst Pet Shop Boys songs. Like one of the originals, like Shopping or Rent. Rent's a great tune. Jacqueline. I'm glad they charged you $2,000 for your wedding. It's Drive on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, alongside in partnership with Giacomo, Starter Brands for Every Man. Still, I forgot how good today's show is. Still to come, bringing the latest edition of IMDb.
That's good naming the boy True after his dad, The Truth.
Oh my God, was he named after you?
Nah. The Truth, obviously.
He was, isn't he?
Nah, man, of course not. The Truth, innit?
Sure, it's a good name, True. How are you spelling that?
TRU, with a little hyphen over the top of the...
And where's that from? Is that a name...
She liked it, loved it.
Is it a name that existed?
No. We just thought of it, liked it.
You just come up, you literally just invented a name?
Yeah, True and Teo. Teo, T.
That's unbelievable.
T-O-O with a little hyphen over the O.
I would have done that. You just invented a name for one of your kids.
Yeah, they...
And what's that accent? What is that over it? You said he's got an accent over it.
Yeah, we just put it over just because I don't catch on the relevance to that, but...
What, so you just put an accent over one of those because it looked nice?
Yeah, True and Teo, yeah.
Okay, that's good. And which is one you prefer, Teo?
There's no I prefer, but...
No, but you take one to the...
Yeah, because one likes football and one don't.
Right, where should we go? Now, before we take your calls on celebs being on the pitch during celebrations, we need to take a look at a few of the World Cup kits on the show this summer. We're going to do it over a few days this week and next week when the World Cup's on. So we've got 2 shirts. We're going to show you. Now, I know if you're not watching, you'll be going, well, I'm listening to the radio, but we'll talk you through it, okay? Because that's what happens on the radio. We've got Messi v Ronaldo today, right? Mm-hmm. The kind people of Adidas and Puma have sent us the Argentina and Portugal shirts to have a look at. So I'll start with, we'll describe it to you. You're not missing out. The Argentina kit I've got my hands on now. I'm holding it. I have to say the quality of it feels fantastic. The blue and white stripes, like sky blue, they sort of peter out a bit. They've done it really well, right? The Argentina badge is gold. The FIFA badge in the middle is gold. And then the Adidas logo is gold. I've always thought, here, you hold it. I've always thought the Argentina kit was fantastic. It looks beautiful. Yeah, it fits you. You should have that.
Do you know what?
You should take that, D.
Nah, do you know what? It's a beautiful kit. The
hold it up to the camera instead of it.
The texture's big. Is nice.
The what?
The texture's lovely.
Yeah.
I like the round neck collar with the more thicker Adidas stripes.
Yeah.
Down each sleeve, probably about 3/4 down the short.
A lot of people
sleeve.
don't like the thick Adidas stripes. I really do, actually.
I do. I like the embroidery as well in the shirt as well.
Where's the embroidery?
You can see it there, little marks, embroidery. See it?
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Okay.
Obviously, big glass on. But no, yeah, I like the 3 gold badges as well. Even the texture of the badge, Argentina, is beautiful as well. The 3 stars representing the 3 World Cups that they've won. The gold World Cup because they won the last one. But that's not.
Oh, is that why they've got it? Only they have the gold World Cup.
Yeah. So, but I just think for this shirt, it's a beautiful looking shirt. I had the one they won, the Qatar 2022. I actually got that shirt with Messi on the back.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So yeah, but this is a beautiful shirt, and it's actually got 1893 on the back. Now,
is that another music act? You know,
I was a great album back in 2004. But no, yeah, lovely kit.
What's 1893?
No idea. You tell me. You was alive then, so you tell me.
I was born a year after. 1893. What was that? Anyway,
maybe it's the year that Argentina as a football nation was established. Well, it must be something like that.
It must be the first. Joe's googling away. I'll say it's the first time Argentina had a football team.
Yeah, but no, yeah,
a national side.
I would rank this probably.
What?
Rank this?
Oh,
probably. I'd give it a good solid 8 out of 10. Beautiful.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
No,
beautiful. It's a really nice kit.
Yeah, beautiful.
Next, I think it's better than the next one, actually. Next up, again, from the lovely people at Puma, is the Portugal kit with Ronaldo 7 on the back. I have to say, right, thank you, the nice people at Puma. Now, Joe loves it. Joe loves it, right? We've got to, like, give a bit, and Joe loves it. For me, it just looks like any other Portugal kit.
Well, no, I mean...
What do you think?
I mean,
it's the first time Puma...
most kits look... I mean, it's Argentina kit. It's like the same kit from the
quality of that,
years.
right, I've got to be honest, the quality of that one, I feel you're getting more for your bucks.
Let's have a look at that.
It's all right.
Well, do you know what?
Okay, if you're a Portugal fan, you're going to love it.
Yeah, it's quite lightweight.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. In the heat, it is a lot lighter.
Yeah, it's a lot lighter. Obviously, Ronaldo, on the back.
Why haven't they got the FIFA logo on it?
I don't know yet. I'm not quite sure of that. We have to.
Can you only have the FIFA logo if you're the World Cup holders?
I don't know. We'll have to find that out. But no, this is fantastic.
What are you looking at?
I think the Puma, obviously new, it's usually Nike, but now it's Puma. I wonder how Ronaldo feels about that.
Really professional at this.
I've done all these shows before.
Okay.
No stars, unfortunately. obviously no World Cups, but it's a really nice shirt. I am partial to Portugal. Spend a lot of my summers there.
Do you?
Over there, yeah, I was there 2016 when they won it. Absolute incredible scenes.
When they won the Euros?
Yeah, they won the Euros.
You were there when they won the Euros?
I was in Portugal, yeah, when they won it, yeah. Correct.
Oh, but you weren't at the ground?
No, but I was in the country, at my house. Parties, fireworks going off everywhere.
At my house?
Yeah.
We're doing sunbathing when they won.
Crazy. But no, yeah, lovely kit. I'm with you. I'd probably go that Argentina is probably a little bit more put together. But I like this. It's nice. Shout out Portugal.
Yeah. It's nice, okay. So at the moment, maybe we should, Joe, I'll tell you what we do. Every day, we'll get a winner to go through the next round. Argentina v Portugal. We're both saying 2-0, yeah?
Yeah.
One vote for you, one vote for me.
Anyhow, that Brazil blue kit comes, which I showed you the other day, which I bought.
Well, if that comes out
that's the best kit.
That comes out the same day as the England kit. That'd be an interesting.
If you need that one, Joe, I've got it at home, so I'll bring it for you.
The latest one?
Yeah, it is unbelievable with Brazil away kit.
You did show me.
I bought it at the weekend, Joe.
The blue one is that what the one you got? The blue one.
Yeah, 5 stars on it. Wow,
that is unbelievable. See my one. I've got the the Levi's. I've got a lot of people asking me. I've got the Levi's denim jacket with the England logo. It's going to be out of date soon because it's only got 1 star on. Soon that will have 2 stars.
Why?
Do you know what I'm saying?
You think England will win it?
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
It's a lovely jacket, isn't it? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's all right.
A lot of people said I saw Ian Wright wear it, and that's why I thought I'll have one of them. I did ask Levi's to send me one. I got no reply from.
Did you buy that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But tags are still on it, and I got the receipt.
Oh, one of those ones, is it?
Yeah,
I bet you didn't spray no cologne either, did you, just to make sure?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, actually, I'll put some Febreze on it.
Yeah.
Still to come, we'll bring the latest edition of IMDb. When did you wake up, and what was it, yesterday, this morning?
Yeah, yesterday, yeah.
All right. Are we allowed to know what it is? No. You have to wait. First, it's time for no Googling. Marco Silva leaves Fulham, having managed the joint most Premier League games for a club. Wow. Oh, for that club. Who is he level with? So what other Fulham manager has managed 152 games?
It must be obvious.
Well, don't say it.
But it's obvious.
No. What do you think your surname begins with?
No, yeah, fine. But I think I know who it is.
What do you think your surname begins with?
H.
No, you're wrong.
No, it weren't him.
Who's H?
Hodgson.
Oh, Hodgson. No, it's not him. No.
Who is?
Surname begins with what?
I'll tell you.
Okay, you don't know who it is. The answer to that, we've got Bugsy Malone. When's Bugsy Malone coming in? Next. What show? It's only Wednesday. One of the best shows of the week already. Bugsy Malone will be in the studio right after this. Live and Drive to talkSPORT.
Didn't mean to offend, did not mean to upset. Too many people that I've upset to name. I mean, social media is an absolute wash with it. So, you know, it was only a little bit of fun. All right, that was all it was.
It's people's lives here.
It's I know, but they're football fans, right?
They're football fans, yeah. But the way you done it, I thought was totally.
No, Gabby, listen, I got the tone. Me and Gabby, I spoke to Gabby earlier.
It was crazy. It was too much.
No. Listen, we got it wrong.
Targeted abuse. Targeted.
You make mistakes and you move on and you learn from it. All right.
But you wouldn't let off. You had your foot on their neck.
No, I understand that particular. I've been there. I know what it's like. Look. Okay, so I thought at the top of the show, the only right thing to do was to apologise and say sorry.
Yes.
To absolutely nobody. The double Champions League winners Chelsea can say what we want. Right, get your big boy pants on, you gooners. I've heard you whinging and cringing. Oh, he wore a top to work I didn't like. Oh, he celebrated a goal against our team. You lot moaning like 6 months old with nappy rash. Absolute wet wipes. The lot of yous, absolute wet wipes. Wow. Oh, he wore a PSG. Oh, he jumped around. Wow. Do you know what? If it happened again tomorrow, I would do it again tomorrow. Wow. Up the Chelsea.
Gary Lineker has told talkSPORT he doesn't totally agree with Thomas Tuchel's England squad, but it's what we asked for.
I think we all, I mean, you know what it's like. We all have our difference of opinion on England squads and England lineups, but won't stop us from giving our own. But there are a few that I wouldn't have done, but it's his choice. And ultimately he'll be judged by what happens on the field.
He does believe Harry Maguire was unfortunate to miss out on the squad. Meanwhile, we understand Kieran McKenna is keen on the switch to Fulham this summer, but as talkSPORT's Alex Crook explains, it ain't straightforward.
It's a difficult deal to do because his release clause increased to £8 million when Ipswich won promotion back to the Premier League. And obviously that's a big outlay for any club. It always amazes me that clubs pay the earth for players, but don't really like paying for managers.
And for the first time since a nasty injury almost ended his career, Ben Stokes has spoken to the media. The England cricket captain's back in the fold for the start of the Test summer, which is tomorrow against New Zealand at Lord's. Now, naturally, we haven't heard much from him since that ill-fated Ashes series either, but he's keen to play that down.
There's been a lot been said over a long period of time now, but what I say doesn't really matter. What does matter is what happens at the end of the game this week and the end of the series if we win or lose.
We'll have live updates providing the weather holds off from 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Drive on talking myself down, Ben. Listen to a bit of Pet Shop Boys. I like this tune. What's it called?
Rent.
Nice.
What you eat? You got a whole mouthful of food. Yum 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 yum.
No, you know what? Sorry, the reason I picked up this because Andy had a mouthful of Doritos.
So I didn't eat. You ate?
No, I wasn't eating, mate.
Yum yum yum. What's it called? Yum 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 yum.
Doritos and Crunchy over there.
Oh, just Snickers bar, right?
Have it. Why not eating? No, you can't even eat. That's disgusting.
I looked at you and you were picking out peanuts from your mouth.
Honestly, just get on with the read, will you?
Before the break, I asked a question. Marco Silva leaves Fulham, having managed the joint most Premier League games for the club with who? 152 games.
Right. Fulham manager. What
international manager.
What? Say again?
He's managed an international side, a country.
Manager of Fulham?
And manager of Fulham.
Not Tigana.
Correct, not Tigana. Tigana, do you remember that?
Yeah, John Tigana.
That's an unbelievable point. Didn't he take him up?
I don't know. I'm trying to think manager. Hodgson was the only one I could think of for
You'll kick yourself. It's obvious.
For Fulham?
Took a team to the semi-finals of the Euros.
No idea, who is it?
Chris Coleman.
Oh, Wales took Wales to the...
Well, it was the semis, wasn't it?
Yeah. They got beat by in the Euros. Portugal. Remember Ronaldo's header? Oh, my goodness.
No, I don't remember it.
What a header. Wow. James Chester trying to mark him. He's up about...
Is that the World Cup? Where, the Euros, where... Who scored that, like, Cruyff turn? Was it Robson Kanu?
Yeah, it might have been the same one.
It was, wasn't it?
Maybe, yeah.
Still to come, we'll be joined by British rapper and actor Bugsy Malone. But before that, so we're meant to have him now, but late, so we usually do this at late. Anyway, we're doing this now. It's time now for this. Yeah, usually the best talkSPORT is 1:45. He's running late. Right, let's kick things off with an England legend. Former 3-line Liverpool superstar John Barnes was with H&J. Showed off his old rapping skills.
You've got to hold your pint, but be there for kickoff time. You're here to back your team. It's gone off.
Staying home
It's gone off.
That's great.
Let me read it from that then.
That's great.
The phone's gone off.
I think we get the idea. It's going to have a bit of a beer focus.
You've got to hold your pint, but be there for kickoff time. You're here to back your team, but staying home is a crime. They'll always shouting and singing through defense and attack. You're always welcome inside. It's sunny round the back.
It's sunny round the back. Okay. Marks out of 10 for the legend is Johnny Barnes.
10.
Always 10. Could you do a freestyle rap if you were given a beat?
Yeah, if I was given a beat, I probably couldn't. No.
I assume you've got that beat.
Nah, he hasn't got a beat.
If that's the question you've lined up and you don't have a beat.
You've got 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, done.
Jack.
Nah, it's too late now.
Go on.
Come on now.
Go on, just do one.
Nah, I can't, man. I will do it for you.
Do it now.
No, because we've got to move on.
We don't have to move on. We've got
Bugsy coming.
He's not even here yet. We've got 20 minutes for you to do this rap.
Nah, it's cool. Trust me, we've got it.
Which 3 talkSPORT presenters would you like alongside you if talkSPORT formed a boy band?
I would like presenters Max Rushton.
I don't want to be part of this boy band.
And the other one would be...
Welcome onto the stage, Talentless. Is that where it would be?
Wait, hey, listen, why don't you fight him? Boxing match.
I've asked him, he don't want to know.
He does.
Well, I asked him face to face, he didn't want to know.
We weren't face to face, you weren't here.
I could see his face and he could see mine. What do you call that?
It's not face to face, is it?
I could see his and he could see mine.
Face to face, me and you now, that's face to face.
In person, that's in person.
No. Well,
I asked him, he didn't want to know. You going to answer it or not? You still taking marathon out your mouth?
Oh my lip,
the best bits of the show, make sure you join H&J The Daily, wherever you get your podcast from. Or if you want a better podcast, 21 minutes to go.
Don't do that. On to last night sports bar. Jason Cunningham has been learning Italian for a few years, but Dean Saunders isn't impressed.
My eldest son's married to an Italian girl, and I'm having Italian lessons. It's so difficult, mate. Duolingo just ticks you. You can't learn Italian from Duolingo.
What if he bends her?
Huh?
What if he bends her?
We just got married. I'm hoping they ain't going to...
But if he bends her, you've wasted...
Well, no, I'm not
2
going
years.
to learn Italian just to speak to her.
Well, that's what it sounds like.
No, it's not.
Why don't you learn Spanish?
That's such a great point. What if he bends her? Amazing question.
Would you like to see Cundy do... Has anyone seen an Italian one?
Yeah, that's a great idea. I would, yeah.
If you had to learn a language other than any other language other than English, what would it be?
I think either Italian or Spanish.
I'm trying to learn Portuguese, man. I'm struggling.
Well, how far are you along in that?
Well, Duolingo, I'll give it about 3-4 months and give up.
Right, when was the last time you...
last year.
So you're not trying, are you?
No, but I'm
tried.
You give me...
I think you should learn English first.
2 years, I'll be fluent.
You won't be, mate. You can give it up.
This time next year...
Your attention span, like most sports people, is 0. You give it 2 minutes.
Give me 1 year.
If you haven't conquered it, you're done.
Give me 1 year, and we can even do a segment on this show, previewing, once a month.
I'll have a bet with you now, right?
Yeah.
I'll have a bet with you. That a year today, June the 3rd, right? We'll get someone on, speaks fluent... What language do you want to learn?
Portuguese.
Portuguese. You have to hold a conversation with them for one section.
Okay, cool. Not one section. Oh, that's long. No, do you know what? I'll back myself. 1 year.
Yeah, that just proves you can't say what time does a train leave on platform 4.
I've got that. 1 year.
In Portuguese?
In Portuguese, well, obviously. I just said that, yeah.
All right. A year today.
All right.
No, that won't happen.
I remind you to get your calls into the sports bar when it returns at 10 p.m. tonight. Max Scott will be alongside Rory Jennings. You probably won't even be here.
Why didn't you ask the last question?
Because we've run out of time, haven't we?
No, we haven't run out of time.
Okay, let's go back to it then.
I don't want to know now.
What's the most pointless hobby?
Learning language. Let's finish with some boxing content. Paul Hawksby was describing a recent conversation with former European champion and part-time historian. Yeah, Spencer Oliver. Have a listen.
Spencer came up to me and Andy earlier on. He said, boys, I want to run something past you. He said, I can't think of anybody in this building who can shed some light on it more than you. And he said, I've just come back from Gies. He was over there for the Usyk Boven fight. And he said, I went up close to the pyramids. I stood next to the pyramids. I mean, touching distance, you know.
Yeah.
And I looked at them and I thought, there is absolutely no way, given the technology of the time, that they could have been built by humans.
That's a very good point. Do you think that aliens were involved in the building of the pyramids?
Yes, I do.
And it's not just building them, it's where they are, isn't it?
Yeah.
As in all the stars and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
It's nuts, isn't it? I always find it mental that you can touch something that was touched by someone 6 million years ago.
Yeah, it's mad. But even some of the things they've built, I always think, how have you built that?
Like what else?
Remember, there's loads of things where I go, where do you even start?
Like Stonehenge.
Okay, you can do Stonehenge. But
Have you been to Stonehenge?
No.
Do you know what Stonehenge is?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Right.
But even like Christ the Redeemer.
Yeah.
It's on top of the hills.
How'd you get it up there? If you knock that up in your garden shed, how are you getting up the hill? Yeah, I know what you mean. What's a conspiracy theory that you believe in, Darren?
Conspiracy... I believe in.
Yeah.
So I think it did happen.
Yeah, that's what I meant, yeah.
Conspiracy.
Did we land on the moon?
I'm very sceptical about that.
Was JFK shot by the driver?
I don't know too much about that, so I couldn't tell.
Okay.
I would say...
Are there aliens?
Yes.
They're aliens?
Yes, they are. The universe is too big for it just to be us.
Have we captured an alien?
Yes. It's in Area 57, Area 54, Area 51.
How many areas is it?
It's 51. I think it's 51.
It's almost like you played Area Bingo.
Yeah, Area 51. 100%.
What else?
In Nevada desert.
You think so?
Yeah.
If you were president, first thing you do would be go to Area 51. Wouldn't
Yeah, but I don't think they've even got clearance.
They must have clearance.
In Independence Day, the film.
It's not a documentary.
I get it right. The president goes there, and they weren't even going to let him in.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think the president's got clearance.
Yeah, but that's not real.
I still don't think. I think that he's not. It's not.
You're basing it on a Will Smith film.
Yeah, I don't think the president gets in.
Okay. If Spencer hadn't found boxing, what would he be doing for a living? He'd probably be stopping the door from closing, wouldn't he?
My door stop. I think if he wasn't a boxer, Spencer would be hype man.
What?
He'd be in someone's corner, hype man, hyping him up and that.
I thought you said height man.
No.
Maybe he would be like at a fair when if you want to go on a ride, you must be taller than this.
Yeah.
Maybe
He's the picture of the...
No, it's just him standing there. And make sure you subscribe to the talkSPORT Boxing YouTube channel for exclusive podcast interviews and full fight cards. And download 21 minutes to go. By the way, yesterday I mentioned, that episode that's up this week, it gets pulled down tomorrow morning. You know the one that shouldn't be up there, people put people's noses out of joint. You need to subscribe before it gets pulled down.
No, I'm not going to say anything about it, right?
Okay.
No,
you've heard it, I know, it's disgusting.
Right. You got no morals.
I know, it's terrible. You've heard it, I know.
You've got no morals.
It gets taken down tomorrow.
All right, Jack, you want us out of here? All right.
You want us out, do you, Jack? Is he here? Is our next guest here? That's the end of that.
Yeah, you got no morals, man.
When we come back, he's talking about the episode. It's going to be taken down. Download it. When we come back, Benty and I will be doing what's known as freestyling for the next 15 minutes.
We do that better than anyone.
High five, man.
Yeah.
Freestyling when we come back.
A lot of this book, you got a lot of praise for a lot of people in it, from Stuart Pearce through to David Moyes or whatever. But how much of your departure in that manner from West Ham did you feel was down to Graham Potter?
I think it was a lot down to him. Obviously, he didn't really know me as a person, didn't really know me as a player, other than what he saw me playing. But I felt like the conversations that I was having with him was like, it's got nothing to do with me, it's got to do with the chairman, and the chairman would be like, it's the manager. I honestly just feel like he was the one who really made the decision in the end. But it wasn't just me, it was obviously me, Aaron Cresswell, Vlad, Lucas Fabianski, Edson. Like, he got rid of a lot of the senior group, the leaders in the changing rooms. And I feel like he was trying to change things up and go more young. But then it's a bit of a contradicting factor because he did that. And then within 3 weeks, he was going, we've got the leaders in the changing room.
Mm-hmm.
When it's his decision to get rid of him. So it made no sense to me.
I think, Michael, I mean, I'm looking at this, mate, and one of the quotes you said in the podcast was, I had resentment against the club. I hated them. Nothing to do with the fans, just the ownership. The only way they could feel my pain, was to be relegated. Now, do you think, the question I would ask you is, do you think it was a personal attack? Did it feel personal? Or, as you say in the book, humans, not robots, do you think it's an overriding thing where players in general, their feelings aren't taken into account?
I think it's players in general. It's something I've always said.
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
Is it Robbie's version? No.
We need to. This is Driver Talks, by the way, myself down.
Hold on.
Andy
This
Goldstein.
is my wedding song. Do you like it? Turn it up.
You'll never get rid of your shadow.
You'll never get rid of Frank Sinatra wedding song, eh? Unbelievable.
Legend.
Fight and fuss. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Whatever happens, turn it up.
We've got
Nice,
A
right?
lot of people asking the question. I think you need to elaborate, maybe turn it down, Jack, a bit, to the nation about the water fast.
In what way?
Well, we were saying, how come Bent and Andy are eating through? They only had to drink water.
We've changed to a food fast.
Yeah.
Because we were doing it with Stephen Graham, and me and Bentley were bang up for it, but he phoned up this morning.
No, you absolute liar. Tell the truth.
Because I've got lots of drinking over the weekend, and I assumed that I could do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on the fast, and then Saturday morning just wake up and eat and drink. And apparently you've got, what's it called, Joe? When you start eating yourself, what's it called? What is it?
Eating yourself?
I've forgotten what it's called now.
But basically, your body will react in a very bad way.
And you can have organ failure.
Yes.
If you don't come off it correctly.
Yes.
And so I said, I'm going to sit this one out, but do the next one. And Stephen Graham woke up, wasn't feeling well. He sounded terrible on the voice note he left us. And so you were going to do it on your own. And I said to you, don't do it on your own. Wait till all three of us do it.
So that's why we haven't started yet. But we will be doing it. But unfortunately, Andy wants to drink and Stephen Graham is ill. So that's why we haven't started yet. Clive Wheeler was asking, Big Ant was asking, and also the other guys.
Yeah, we'll do it. I think, you know, when we do it next time, and we will do it, we should do it properly so we can allow people to do it with us. Like, make a big deal of it. Like, we're on day 2.
No, I think what we should do is, I think you'd be good at this, is we create a WhatsApp group, we let everyone into it, so your number's in there.
Weirdo.
I won't be in there. And you invite everyone to your party.
No.
I'd love to.
We could set up.
That's I'd love to make your number on there.
Why would you do that? I'll just change it straight away. do you know what? Years ago, right? Have you ever changed?
Hey, do you know what, next week? You're not wrong.
Have you ever changed your number for a reason, as in someone's got it in? Years and years and years ago, my phone went off about 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was just someone with Goldstein. I was like, oh, who's that? I didn't know the number, right? And they phoned up about 8 times, and I was like, oh, what's happening here? They weren't abusive, but it was just like laughing and putting the phone down. I didn't know it was. And I just thought, right. So I phoned Vodafone that morning when I woke up, and I went, I just need to change my number. And they went, yeah, okay. Anyway, about a month later, I was coming back on the train with Ronnie O'Sullivan from doing one of the Premier League snookers, and he went, oh, do you remember that time my mate phoned you in the morning? I was like, what? And he went, yeah, my mate did it. And I was like, all right, well, I've just changed my number because of that. Thanks very much.
No, yeah.
Ain't nice, is it, when you get that?
No, next week though, I might.
Well, because I'm on breakfast for a month.
Yeah, I might do that. Yeah.
Breakfast for a month, Goldstein.
No, it's going to be 1 digit a day, so they've got to guess the digit.
Oh, I'll do the same to you.
You can't, mate.
What do you mean I can't? Of course I can. Why not? I'll do it for all 9 of your phones. Who had the most phones? That's a great question.
I have no idea.
Come on. A football. Okay. Did anyone have 3 phones?
No. No.
You're such a liar,
No.
D. I know what footballers are like, man.
No. What does that mean?
They've got all these burner phones all lying about.
Burner phones? No, they haven't.
Someone must have had 3 or 4 phones.
No, you get an occasional 2 because you have the guys,
Yeah, of course you do.
the foreign guys.
Yeah.
That have got international calling on one.
Oh, yeah, because a phone can't handle that.
No, but back then it couldn't.
Right.
So yeah, 2, but no, not 4s and 5 burners.
Must have been 3s. Like,
No.
leave it in the old locker at work. So
No.
that one. No?
No.
You're such a liar. Some did.
Honestly, trying to get people shot on that.
What?
I mean,
right, where are we? Do you want to, Joe? Can we just ad lib, or do you want me to go to the script bit? What? Oh, Moose. So I'm just doing the show. I'll join you about an hour.
No worries.
All right, man. England legend Gary Lineker was on talkSPORT earlier on. He was asked about the potential of Harry Kane moving ahead of him as England's top scorer at World Cups. Calm down, everyone. This summer.
The beauty of these things, people say, "Oh, you're going to be gutted if your record gets broken," but all it does really is remind people that you were actually all right at this football game a long time ago. So, you'll see on every TV station, if Harry gets a goal, he's only one behind Lineker now, and it will go on like that until he goes past me. So I really want him to go past me, because if he doesn't, we ain't going to win it.
Yeah.
And if we want to have any chance at all, we need Harry in top form.
Right, now I love Gary Lineker. He's been very, very kind to me. He's let me interview him when I asked him, but I don't believe him. You always want to be top of the tree.
Of course you do.
Always, right? You would never, if you were England's leading goal scorer at World Cups, you don't want Harry Kane overtaking you.
You don't want anyone passing any of your records.
No.
So,
What are you doing? What are you typing in?
Nothing. I just think, you're right. He's been a little bit, come on now, Gary. It's a little bit like, at least Shearer was honest when he spoke about Kane going to the Bundesliga, and he was like, thank goodness for that.
Yeah, that's right. So he couldn't get his 260.
Yeah, I mean, I think he can still come back and do that. But, Gary Lineker doesn't want that.
He doesn't. You want to be top of the tree.
I almost feel like I miss Gary Lineker, in terms of when he played. Like, what was his golden years?
Played?
When was his golden years?
Well, he was at Spurs in 91.
Because obviously, I remember in 1990.
You know when Spurs beat Arsenal 3-1 in the semi-finals?
Is that when Gascoigne scores that free kick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He scored 2 that day, I think I'm right in saying, and missed a penalty in the cup final against Forest that year.
Yeah.
So he was at Spurs then. And Spurs got him from Barcelona, right?
Okay.
And he was at Everton before that.
So his pomp was 80s and 90s?
Late 80s.
Okay, yeah, because I was born in 84. Maybe that's why I missed it. Because I know how great he is, but I feel like I missed
He
him.
was great.
Yeah.
He was great. Is that it?
That was it, yeah.
All right, okay. Let me ask you this question. Harry Kane is 2 goals behind Lineker for World Cup goals.
Yeah.
Lineker got 10 goals in 12 games at the World Cup. Kane's got 8 in 11.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this would be Harry Kane's last World Cup?
How was he? 32, 33? Kane.
Yeah. Joe, how old's Harry Kane? 33? He's going to be 32 or 33, right?
Right, yeah.
Do you think it'll be his last World Cup?
Well, it depends. I mean, he obviously looks after himself. He doesn't rely on...
He's 32.
He's 32, so he's talking about 36 the next one.
So he'll be 36. Going on, he's 30.
No.
By the way, he's 33 at the end of this World Cup.
I would probably imagine it's his last one.
So this will be his last chance
to win a World Cup.
No, I was going to say of course, but to beat.
Well, you never know. He might still be. He might still be knocking about if he's still smashing the goals in, and no one's really taking that mantle as the next England goal scorer. And he might well be there. We're seeing Ronaldo and Messi still going late into their careers as well. So sort of. I mean, there's no reason why he can't still be there.
If he wins a World Cup, is he Ballon d'Or winner?
Oh, he's in the mix, yeah, for sure.
He is, isn't he?
I think he wins it, yeah.
He's got to, right?
Yeah. I can't see how he doesn't, because PSG, as great as they have, and they won the Champions League, Dembele's had a bit of an injury hit kind of season. But what did he get? 61 goals in all comps, wins the World Cup as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Kane's in the mix.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Just think if anyone else jumps off the page.
Declan Rice, maybe?
What if Declan?
No,
if England win a World Cup?
No, it's going to be interesting.
It will be Harry, right, over Declan.
I think so. Just because of the numbers and everything that's attached to it, I'd probably imagine so.
Okay. When we come back, what is the latest with Bugsy Malone? He's joining us. Oh, he's on his way, is he? He was on his way half hour ago. When we come back, Bugsy Malone at some stage will be joining us in the studio. We've also got, I've gone past that page, we've also got Oh, yeah, I'm excited about this, D. So if Kieran McKenna leaves Ipswich and goes to Fulham, they're talking about having to pay about £8 million compensation. And apparently Fulham have gone a little bit like, we ain't paying £8 million. We're asked, why isn't there a price tag on managers? Because there should be.
Yeah.
But you pay £40 million for a fullback no one's ever heard of. Why are you not paying £8 million for a manager?
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? And also as well, managers can just get out of their contract whenever they feel like it. Whereas players can't.
Yeah. So football fans will be asking you that question. Do you think that there should be higher or prices, actually, on managers? 03717 223344. So we've got that in the last hour. You need to call up because we'll do that next. We've got that in the last hour. Bugsy Malone will join us in the last hour. And I am DB, as well as the end of show quiz. So there you go. Another great hour coming up live on Java Talk Sport right after this.
On the England front, then, are you? What do you make of the squad, and are you optimistic from looking at the 26?
I'm optimistic in terms of him maximising the potential to get to the latter stages, semi-finals, finals, possibly even winning. But the book is on whoever is the favourite should win. For me, France are the favourites. They're strong, technical, physical. They've got good balance between midfield, attack, defence. So for me, they're the favourites. But England can do well.
Yeah.
But what I would do, once again, very much like in club football, you talk about backing the manager. I can't have an opinion as to whether I think Cole Palmer and Phil Foden should have gone. Because if the manager says the way I'm going to play is not going to suit them and I want to have Morgan Rogers or Elliot Anderson, I can't say to him he's wrong and he should have taken them. And that's what England fans have to do. Believe in the manager and trust, rather than we love Phil Foden. But if he's not going to play in a way to suit them, we can't then say they should have gone.
Yeah.
You know, so I trust Tuchel. The only thing I'll say about that is that I don't think English players are very powerful, as we've seen. And Gareth was a perfect man for that job because Gareth, well, he's tough, but he will massage the egos and he won't shout and scream and take Harry Kane off if he needs taking off. He makes good decisions, whereas Tuchel is very combative. Now, will the players respond to that? If he then says, Bellingham, you're off, how are they going to respond to that type of thing? So as much as I think it's the right thing to do, are the English players responding to that kind of management? Which only time will tell.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good point.
So I said at the start, you've rewritten, the rap has been rewritten from...
well, it's a bit of a play on words. They're not re-releasing it. It's not coming out. It's not going to go on Spotify. It's just for this Green King campaign. They're kind of, you got to go on on Green King social to even see it. So it's not a re-releasing of the song or anything like that. If so, I would have probably gone try and get a bit of roll this time around. You've got to hold your pint, but be there for kickoff time. You're here to back your team, but staying home is a crime. They're always shouting and singing through defense and attack. You're always welcome inside. It's sunny round the back.
There we are.
There we go.
No one else could do that.
Woo!
Gary Lineker has told talkSPORT he doesn't totally agree with Thomas Tuchel's England squad, but it's what we asked for.
Thomas Tuchel has done it, and we've asked for someone to make big calls. I think we all, I mean, you know what it's like. We all have our difference of opinion on England squads and England lineups, but won't stop us from giving our own. But there are a few that I wouldn't have done, but it's his choice, and ultimately he'll be judged by what happens on the field.
He does believe Harry Maguire was unfortunate to miss out on the squad. Meanwhile, we understand Kieran McKenna is keen on the switch to Fulham this summer, but as talkSPORT's Alex Crook explains, it ain't straightforward.
It's a difficult deal to do because his release clause increased to £8 million when Ipswich won promotion back to the Premier League. And obviously that's a big outlay for any club. It always amazes me that clubs pay the earth for players, but don't really like paying for managers.
Speaking of switching bosses, and we understand Liverpool are in talks to bring Andoni Iraola's backroom staff to Anfield. Iraola himself, we believe, has agreed a 2-year deal, but will he get the time he needs to instill his playing style? The former Premier League defender Stephen Colker's not worried for him.
He's got a full pre-season. He's even got this build-up to pre-season, right? So he knows who he wants in, who he wants out. He'll be having all those meetings now with the board. He's got a pre-season to get his ideas across. If they're going to get players in, they've obviously got the opportunity to do that.
Meanwhile, we understand talks are underway to bring Robbie Keane to Celtic as manager if Martin O'Neill decides he wants to pack it in. If he steps aside, he'll move to a role upstairs. And for the first time since a nasty injury almost ended his career, Ben Stokes has spoken to the media. The England cricket captain's back in the fold for the start of the Test summer, which is tomorrow against New Zealand at Lord's. Now, naturally, we haven't heard much from him since that ill-fated Ashes series either, but he's keen to play that down.
There's been a lot been said over a long period of time now, but what I say doesn't really matter. What does matter is what happens at the end of the game this week and the end of the series if we win or lose. So, yeah, you'll be seeing an England team going out there still desperate to win.
We'll have live updates providing the weather holds off from 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Hour number 2 down the drain.
Hour number 2 down the drain. He's good, the boy. He's good. Had a good teacher. It's me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent here.
Come on, England. Come on, England.
Any sign of Bugsy Malone? Is it? So you want to be a boxer? Do you know what that's from? So you want to be a boxer?
Raging Bull.
Bugsy Malone. Have you seen
I've
the
seen
film?
the original, yeah, but
that's what it's from.
Okay.
Who's the? What's the link between that and Taxi Driver?
No idea.
Jodie Foster.
Do you know what, right? Do you know what's crazy?
Jodie Foster and Bugsy Malone? I made that up.
I don't know what. In my head, I know Bugsy Malone, but I see Dick Tracy.
Sorry about that.
Do you know what I mean?
Stayed in as well. Like, even Management Max in it stayed in that joke.
Funny how.
What do you mean you see Dick Tracy?
Like, it feels like Bugsy Malone, Dick Tracy, same type of era. Like,
Dick Tracy's the movie with the fella that was married to Madonna, right?
I don't know. Dick Tracy's a detective.
Yeah, I know, but you're talking about the movie.
Yeah.
That come years later. Dick Tracy was 70s. Oh, sorry, Bugsy Malone was 70s.
Okay.
Yeah. If you see Dick Tracy, keep that to yourself. Still to come, we'll bring you the latest edition of IMDb. It might be Dick Tracy, you might watch that, we don't know yet. But now, a reminder, the biggest show on earth is just 8 days away. So, is he coming home?
The same familiar story has come back to haunt England again.
Or we have now been consistently back in the matches that matter. So it's the last step that we haven't been able to do.
If you don't get the right person in place, I think some of the really good work that Gareth's done could go out the window.
To win it with England, it is a dream come true for me. So if there's still anyone doubting, we have to convince them on the pitch.
Unbelievable! A Jude Bellingham overhead kick.
We have an amazing crop of players.
With England, we've always got a chance.
It's Kane and it's shown!
He is the most important player for sure. Goal scoring is just relentless.
Saka turning it onto his left foot. Oh, it's a beautiful goal.
The reason why they went for Thomas Tuchel is not to maintain the status quo, was to win.
We will try to go all the way. We will try to win this tournament.
We're going to win the World Cup, X?
Absolutely.
And so to the next instalment of the story.
Go on, mate. 8 days to go until the World Cup in USA, Canada and Mexico kicks off. Every single game at the World Cup will be live across the talkSPORT network. And, of course, remember that Drive will come live from the US of A once the knockout stages get underway. Just quickly about that, right? I was talking to Management Max yesterday about that. And I went, look, we land on Saturday, we got a show on Sunday. Like, did we get a day off? You know what he said? He went, yeah, in Miami you get 2 days off. I was like, oh, that's... Found out yesterday, one of those days off, we're on a plane back to New York.
Okay, nice, yeah.
Cheeky in Management Max. He knows what he's doing. England have got 2 warm-up games before it all gets underway against New Zealand. That's on Saturday. Then Costa Rica, that's next Wednesday. And, of course, they are live, both of them, on talkSPORT. What would you do with those games? I mean, the last thing you want is an injury to anyone. Is it like 45 minutes every one?
Maybe, yeah, but you need to start getting your team into shape now. Maybe the second game. First game, you might maybe give players minutes maybe that didn't get many. Certainly like John Stones at first game.
Yeah.
Just to assess it, but then by the second game, you want pretty much maybe your first team.
You think so?
Yeah, starting, yeah, just to kind of...
Well, that would just worry me.
Yeah, but you have to, because you can't be going in rusty, not playing any minutes.
I know.
Just even if you start the game or you finish the game with the starting 11, what you're thinking, those players need minutes. But the first game, you can kind of, not experiment, but... just
if you're Harry Kane, or in fact, if you're you and you're leading the line for England, in either of those games, you going for it?
Yeah, of course. Go for every game. It's when you don't go for it, it's when you pull an injury. The amount of times you go, I'm going to coast through this, and you go to make a tackle, and because you're kind of half-high...
I get the tackle thing, but I'm just talking about the game.
Yeah, no, you've got to go for it. You've got to give it everything. Because you've got to get your body ready for it. Conditioned for those conditions.
Okay. Now, moving on, talkSPORT understands that Kieran McKenna is interested in replacing Marco Silva as the Fulham manager. However, the Ipswich boss's buyout clause increased to £8 million as a result of promotion to the Premier League, a figure which could prove to be a stumbling block. So that got us thinking, why are managers financially disrespected? Benny, if Fulham think McKenna is the right man, right, should a figure, which is a small amount of money in the world of football, of £8 million get in the way of that?
Not particularly, no. I mean, it is bizarre, as you said there, where managers seem to go for like cheap money and players who you said never heard of go for big money. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think it's a risk. It's a manager who's got Premier League experience. I know it maybe didn't go the way that he would have liked for Kieran, but he spent a bit of time at Manchester United as well, then went to Ipswich. He's done wonderful things for Ipswich Town in terms of promotion and getting them back to the Premier League. And it feels like a good fit.
Do you think it's just a step up?
Yeah, I'd say so. Listen, I think if you're going to talk on history, I think Ipswich's history is far greater than Fulham's, right? But you almost have to move with the times. Like, Ipswich is a big club, but they've been out the Premier League. I know they were there last year, but before that, it was 2001, 2002. Spent a lot of time outside the top flight and a little bit of time in League One. So, I think it's a good move for him. I'd hate to see him leave. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm saying here that it'd be a good move and the right step for him, but I'd love to see him stay at Ipswich again. But he obviously looks at Fulham. They're an established Premier League side. I think they're going to have to recruit a lot better than they did this summer. I think they're going to have a bit more of a go. As I said yesterday, I thought the last part of the season for Fulham just coasted. And they were... I'm not saying they would have been in any real danger because I wouldn't have, because I like Marco Silva, but it did feel like... 'cause I remember when they came to Arsenal and they got beat, it was just like a little bit of a nothing. Like, okay, we'll just turn up, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a good appointment because, again, I know Kieran, but I'd be gutted to see him leave. But for Fulham, if you're a Fulham fan and he's coming in, I'll be happy. It's exciting. I think it's an exciting appointment.
Why don't we buy managers for crazy money? As I mentioned earlier, you think nothing of a football club spending £25 million on a player you've never heard of. £8 million could be a stumbling block. Why don't we see managers being bought and sold between clubs?
Well, it's a really bizarre one. Like, and I don't quite understand why that's the case. Because you said there, if a player is being linked with Man United or whoever, Arsenal, he can't just go, well, I'm going to go. Because the club will go, we're not for sale, so you're not going anywhere. The moment a manager's linked, all of a sudden, it's very rare that the manager is held to ransom by the club. He's gone.
Yeah. Is that because you can have a player that doesn't want to be there because you just drop him? But as soon as you've got a manager that doesn't want to be there, how's that work? You can't have a manager that doesn't want to pick in a team, can you?
Yeah, maybe there's an element to that, but I think it's crazy because really, you look at some of the managers that are about, like Pep, for example. You always go to Pep because he's one of the greats.
Yeah.
Right? Realistically, he should be 150 million.
Yes, right.
You know what I mean? If you're talking about in terms of figures, he's 150 mil.
Yeah.
Right there.
Maybe more.
Maybe
you're talking about one of the greatest ever.
Right, and he's still got a lot to give. But for whatever reason, as you said there, I think 8 million for Kieran McKenna. They shouldn't be batting an eyelid at that.
No, they shouldn't.
No.
What happens if Fulham don't want to pay 8 million and McKenna says to Ipswich, "I want to go. I don't want to be here anymore"? What happens then?
They're going to have to come to some kind of agreement because you're right. And I don't think he would even do that. And
I know, but okay, I'm using him as an example.
No, but I know what you mean because all of a sudden you're thinking he's going to start putting the goalkeeper right wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, start making stupid decisions.
Yeah, I'm going to play one at the back.
Yeah, I don't think you do that, but maybe what they could do is if he says he's adamant he wants to go, and he's like, no, I'm going, maybe you remove him for a bit and then you put the number 2 in charge.
Yeah, well, I know, but then he goes to Fulham for free.
Oh, no, don't work like that. They're going to have to stomp up the money.
Yeah, but what happens if he just wants to go? See, we see so many times a manager at a club all of a sudden just goes, I'm going to leave this club and rip up his contract. But a player can't do that.
No.
So how can a manager do that?
It's bizarre, but
I suppose they go on gardening leave, right?
Yeah, if Fulham want him, they're going to have to pay the 8 million. A manager's not getting out there for
money well spent.
Yeah, but that's a bargain. That
you think it's a bargain?
Yeah, I do. He's look, I'm telling you now. I know you're probably just thinking I'm saying this because
no, I would never do that.
Because Ipswich.
Yeah, oh yeah.
His attention to detail is frightening. Like I'm talking
How do you know his attention to detail? How do you know that?
Because I'm still connected to the club. I've seen him at work.
When was the last time you saw McKenna at work?
A while ago, but I've seen it with my own eyes, man.
Right, okay.
His attention to detail is different.
Like what? Give me an example.
Just like his sessions, like the way he I remember a presentation when he first got to the club, and he wowed me with that. Do you know what I mean? So, and obviously proof's in the pudding because there's 3 promotions in 4 years. That's top draw.
Yeah, I'm on demotion. Don't forget that.
On what?
Demotion.
Okay, from the best league in the world. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Who will they go for next? Producer Joe just said Pep's available. What sort of level would you go for? You know, you could get Ruben Amorim.
Do you know what? Villa paid 6 million for Unai.
Amorim, you'd have him? Eric Ten Hag?
Hey, Villa paid 6 million for Unai.
Villa played 6. Did they?
For Unai. 6 mil. Talk about a bargain.
How can McKenna be worth 8 then?
You know what? He's about 80 mil. Unai.
Yeah, he guarantees.
Yeah. A good replacement.
Who's a better manager, Unai Emery or Arteta?
Lee Rossini would be a good manager for Ipswich.
Right.
Probably Arteta.
Okay. You think Arteta's better than Unai Emery?
Probably, yeah. He's just won the league.
I'm talking about...
Nah, do you know what? It's a mad one, that, because Arne Slot won the league. And
right. Who's a better manager? Unai Emery?
I'd give it to Unai still.
Would you?
You got to give him respect, man. Guys, 5.
I think you're right.
Even though I think he'd swap all 5 of those Europas for 1 Prem.
Yeah, of course you would, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he the second best manager in the league, Arteta?
Yeah.
He is.
Was the only one in the league with a Premier League winners medal.
Alonso?
Yeah, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll take calls. So, simple question. Why are managers so financially disrespected? 03717223334. And also, phone up. How much is your manager worth? And if you're an Ipswich fan, I feel uncomfortable saying this, but you can phone up and tell me who you would like to see replace McKenna if he does go to Fulham. 03717223334. Dial that. You can have your say live on Drive and talkSPORT after this.
When you guys won at 98, the double, did you evolve after that?
We knew
or
that
did you stay the same?
We wanted to play offensive football, you know, because for me, I totally agree with you, Simon. I will probably add something, that for me is very important. You cannot play next season the same way because I think the pressure will be high, in the medias, but as well from the fans, even from the Arsenal fans. Everybody is very happy and very proud of winning the Premier League this season, but we are a little bit frustrated in terms of the way they play. So for me, the most important, except the fans and the press, is the players. Do you think the players are very happy to play the way they did? Even thinking that they were leading the score against Paris Saint-Germain, even thinking that Paris Saint-Germain is the best team in the world, that there is no shame to defend against this team because they are such good players, But do you think that Arsenal, the players, will be happy to do exactly the same thing next season? You have to enjoy what you're doing on the pitch. This is the best way of winning things.
Yeah.
If you don't do that, something's going to break, into the team.
Would you have enjoyed playing like Arsenal play?
This way?
Yeah.
If I won the Champions League, of course. But they didn't. They won the Premier League, so they have something in their mind thinking, we did what we had to do to win the Premier League. But are you happy the way you were? They will say, yeah, very proud of defending, but in the meantime, Arsenal is not this. Arsenal is something different.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure why, the criticisms you were talking about, here in England, it's the same in France about Arsenal. I was very, very annoyed last week about that because I keep hearing the same criticism, about Arsenal. They are...
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without love of my
Drive on talkSPORT, it's me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, in partnership with Giacomo Styler Brands for every man. Still to come, we'll find out what Bent has been watching recently in IMDb. But now this Sunday sees Manchester's biggest party take place, celebrating one of the city's most beloved icons, Ricky the Hitman Hatton. Superstar music performances, comedians, sports stars, boxers past and present, all joined together to celebrate Ricky's career, making up 12 rounds of entertainment. What a fantastic idea that is. And we're delighted to be joined by the man who will be in charge of the 12th and final round. British rapper and actor Bugsy Malone joins us in the studio. Bugsy, hello, how are you?
Very good, thanks. You okay, yeah?
We're good, man. Thanks so much for coming in.
Of course.
Very, very kind. We were chatting, me and Benny were chatting to you in the break about acting and music and so on. Let's talk about this first, because for you to be not just a part of it, but the final round as well, you must be so excited to be involved.
The championship round.
The big one.
Yeah. I mean, look, like, it's an honour. That's what I can say about this. It's taking up a lot of my headspace. So I want it to be perfect. I see it as an opportunity to show the family respect and send condolences. So I'm excited all around, yeah.
Who chose the rounds? How did that come about?
Who chose the rounds?
Yeah, did you say I'm in, but I need to be the 12th man?
Nah,
you didn't.
No, not for a thing like this. You got to leave your ego at home.
Of course, yeah.
I've just been asked to get involved, and he said, "Yeah." Do you know what I mean? I sort of said I wasn't going to tour again. Didn't really want to do shows, but this is something that's sort of close to my heart, so I'm there, my man.
Obviously, you've been performing and making music for a long time, and I'm guessing at the start you got probably nervous a little bit, but is this a different type of nerves? Because as you said there, how important Ricky was to the community in Manchester.
It's funny that you said that, you know.
Why?
Because I'm nervous, man. I'll be honest. Like, how do I feel? So I've wrote a song. I've dedicated a song to. You know, there's not much hope in Manchester. At least that's how it felt for me. And somebody like Ricky Hatton sort of was a beacon of light. You know, you felt as if you could be somebody. You know, and you sort of don't take it into consideration. You just get on with your life. But it wasn't until this situation has happened that I understood how much of a part he actually played in me. You know, you get into a bit of music, your ego kicks in, you think you're a man, but like, as I sort of strip that back and think about it, like Ricky, you know, shed a lot of light on the city and shared a lot of hope. So it's a bittersweet situation because I'm sad of what the occasion is.
Of course, yeah.
But I'm also happy that my career is now in a place where I think I can do it real justice, you know?
It's going to be an incredibly emotional night. And you talked about you being nervous. Obviously, you've performed before being nervous, I would imagine.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I'm guessing you've never performed under such an emotional night, not just for you, but not just for the fans, but everyone else that's performing as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, I also lost a friend under similar circumstances. I understand how heavy this is. And I think when you're trusted with that level of responsibility, like, you feel it. However, this is my job, so I will turn up and I'll deliver. So I'm looking forward to it.
That 12th round then, obviously, again, the championship rounds, as you put it, I'm guessing it's going to be something special, something big.
Has to be. Yeah, it has to be, doesn't it? So therefore, I've done something new. And you sort of, as an artist, you're like, is anyone going to like this? Right?
Yeah,
of course. Everyone going to sit there and think, what the... However, it's come from my heart and it's come from my soul. So I'm just going to flipping stand there vulnerable and give my all.
If it's a song that you've not performed before, how long did it take you when they came to you with the idea? Because how did the idea come about that they wanted you to be involved? And also when they said, listen, this is the round we'd like you to sing, you're going to perform one of your songs. How long did it take you to put that song, get that song ready for this event?
Yeah. I don't know. It was a process really of just taking in the importance of the show. So I just took some time to wrap my head around what the occasion is. And I was actually sat there with my mum one night and I started messing with this track. I'm like, Mum, listen to this. My mum actually lost her mum when she was very young, 12 or whatever. So we started to have a bit of a deep conversation, and that's what the sort of inspiration was, because I heard my mum talk about things I'd not heard her talk about before, which sort of allows you to put yourself into the position of the family, if you like. So I think I was able to get as deep as I needed to get.
Presumably you knew Ricky?
I mean, I'd met him.
Okay.
You know, to say that I knew him would be an overstatement.
I sort of feel Ricky's the type of person that everyone, even if they didn't meet him, they felt as though they did know him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He had that much of a great personality.
100%. You know, I was watching Ricky long before my career took off. He was the Mancunian flying the flag. And then by the time my career started to go well, I bumped into him one night. And I think his family that he was with wanted to come and say hello, so we all sat and had a chit chat. You know, so he is what it says on the tin.
Other big names performing there as well. Do you want to give them a little mention? Who else is?
I mean, do you know who I'm excited about? Tiny Temper.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a friend of mine, you know. And when I was first coming up in my career, I remember watching a documentary on him. He was selling out an arena somewhere.
Yeah.
As he does. And so to stand alongside him on a night like this is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Have you ever made a track with him? Or think about making a track?
Yeah, I made a track with him, yeah.
Need to find that.
Right.
when is the rehearsal? Have you rehearsed? Have you met up with everyone yet, or is it going to be over the weekend?
Yeah, over the weekend we'll get into it. I've been rehearsing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stresses me out a little bit.
Why does it stress you out? Because of the occasion, or that's how you are when you perform live?
Well, all right. So look, I could turn up there full of ego, right? As a guy that's known for making music and just do songs that I've done before.
Yeah.
I've tried to do something special. So at that point, you're taking on the pressure of making it your own. You know what I mean? And giving your all to the situation. So I've put myself under pressure on purpose, basically.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you'll be fantastic. I'm sure it'll be a great, great night.
Yeah, we hope so.
Let me just give out, if people want tickets, there's only a few left, as you would imagine. It's AO Arena, or one word, aoarena.com. There's only a few tickets left, if at all. But if you want to go, there's some great names. You mentioned Tiny Temper. I haven't got my glasses on. I know that John Newman's there as well.
Yeah.
There's going to be some great names. There you go. The lottery winners, Bugsy Matt, Russell Watson's there as well, to name but a few. It's going to be a fantastic night. aoarena.com if you want tickets for that. Thank you so much for coming in, Bugsy. I was going to wish you luck with it. I don't think you need any luck. I think everyone, not just you, but everyone on the night will just be the best they can be. So it'll be a great, great night.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks you guys.
Our pleasure. We're going to have a quick break. When we come back, more from me and DB, and we'll have a bit of I Am DB as well. This is Drive and Talk Sport.
Liverpool reached an agreement to appoint Andoni Iraola as their new coach, Simon. He's set to sign a 2-year deal with Liverpool. What do you think is a bigger gamble here? Sticking with Slot or pivoting to Andoni?
Well, you have to ask yourself why they've done it. And obviously one would say that the performance of the team and their failure to defend their title in the way that were anticipated. Well, we had that previously with Klopp. They didn't defend their 2019-2020 title particularly well, but there was a massive connection between Klopp and the fans. Now, we've listened to Danny Murphy repeatedly suggest that the whole of the Liverpool fan base, which I probably think is a bit of an exaggeration, but the significant part of the Liverpool fan base were gone. They weren't part of any belief system in Slot. So that coupled with probably some situations around players, the failure to handle the Salah situation particularly well, the observations when you look at player development that no one's really advanced under him, all of those have probably come to a point where Iraola looks the exact opposite of that.
Right.
He looks the exact opposite of that.
So sticking with Slot was a bigger gamble.
Everything's a gamble. Everything's a gamble. What you know, sometimes the devil you know best. You know what Slot is. Now, interestingly, what Slot was talking about was that we now know what we've got to do next year. What you will see next year is very different to what you've seen this year. So why that wasn't bought into by the people that he's been working with for 2 years is a question for them. The interesting point about Matey Boy coming from Bournemouth is that Liverpool is a destination. Bournemouth is a waypoint. There are differences in how you manage those clubs. It's a waypoint for managers, and by that I mean it's a point where you start. It's not the end result. Right. Liverpool are one of those clubs in world football that is a destination. It's one of the biggest clubs in world football. Yeah. There aren't many bigger. Whereas Bournemouth, for its players and for its managers, is a waypoint where you start there and end.
Gary Lineker has told talkSPORT he doesn't totally agree with Thomas Tuchel's England squad, but it's what we asked for.
I think we all, I mean, you know what it's like. We all have our difference of opinion on England squads and England lineups, but won't stop us from giving our own. But there are a few that I wouldn't have done, but it's his choice, and ultimately he'll be judged by what happens on the field.
He does believe Harry Maguire was unfortunate to miss out on the squad. Meanwhile, we understand Kieran McKenna is keen on the switch to Fulham this summer, but as talkSPORT's Alex Crook explains, it ain't straightforward.
It's a difficult deal to do because his release clause increased to £8 million when Ipswich won promotion back to the Premier League. And obviously that's a big outlay for any club. It always amazes me that clubs pay the earth for players but don't really like paying for managers.
And for the first time since a nasty injury almost ended his career, Ben Stokes has spoken to the media. The England cricket captain's back in the fold for the start of the Test summer, which is tomorrow against New Zealand at Lord's. Now, naturally, we haven't heard much from him since that ill-fated Ashes series either, but he's keen to play that down.
There's been a lot been said over a long period of time now, but what I say doesn't really matter. What does matter is what happens at the end of the game this week and the end of the series if we win or lose.
We'll have live updates providing the weather holds off from 11 a.m. tomorrow.
What's this? What's playing? What's this?
No idea.
A bit quick, isn't it? Sounds like it's in like a 90s computer game. Driver talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent. From us at 7. Q will be hosting.
No. And I'm next door with you doing the quiz.
What?
I'm next door. I finish at 7 with you.
With you? No, he's in here. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, from us at 7. Q will be hosting kickoff.
Andy, I finish at 7.
I know you do.
So why'd you say I'm here at 7? I finish at 7.
Yeah. Who do you think's in the studio then?
You.
I'm not in here, mate. I'm out there with you. Anyway, Wozencroft. By the way, he loves that joke. He saw us earlier. Can you make sure you do the joke? I love it. Tonight, he's got the former Chelsea defender, Scott Minton, alongside him. Hugh.
No, I'm not. I'm finishing at 7. No, can't anymore.
You know who has got Scotty Minton alongside him?
Who?
No, you. Right, let's have a little look at some of the transfer rumours doing the rounds. Hopefully, he's bought a new pair of sunglasses. We spoke to him yesterday, and he revealed that the ones on his face yesterday he's had since he was 7. He's a little bit older than that. I wonder if he's changed them. I'm guessing not. Let's head to LA and speak to talkSPORT's wonderful reporter, the legend that is Ben Jacobs. Benjamin, oh, there they are in all their glory. How are you, my friend?
Good afternoon. I'm sorry to disappoint. They're still there, and I'm going to be stubborn. They're not changing unless talkSPORT give me a bit more in the kitty.
Okay, well, they'll definitely be staying then. You've got no chance of that. Before we talk about moves and shakers, tell me about your day from a non-footballing perspective. What have you done today?
Yeah, so first of all, behind me here is the Hollywood sign, and if the day was slightly clearer, you might get a look. We're up on the rooftop at the moment, and we're going to be hiking up to that Hollywood sign a little bit later, and you'll hear us live on the sports bar and then at 11 our time, because of the time difference, we've got a busy day, we'll be into breakfast as well. Yesterday I did an exclusive interview with Ryan Porteous, who is a defender at LAFC. He's playing alongside Son and Hugo Lloris, but interestingly he's on standby for Scotland, which means that even though there's a break because the MLS clubs are not playing during the World Cup, Ryan has to wait and see whether he gets a call from Steve Clarke. An interesting position to be in, because he doesn't wish injury on anyone, but there is an outside chance that he ends up going and joining Scotland and playing at the 2026 World Cup. That interview is available on the talkSPORT World Cup YouTube channel. Make sure that you give it a listen.
Ben, look, we know that you're in LA, but where, Benny just said, whereabouts are you? He's trying to work it out. Exactly where are you?
So, as I say, big clue is right there, Hollywood sign. We're in West Hollywood, so we're about 20 minutes from the sign, at least to the bottom of the mountain, and then it's a half-an-hour hike up to the top, which we're going to do at lunchtime.
Are you near the Standard
Hotel? In terms
Hotel?
of the geography. No, we're not near the Standard Hotel. We are in more of a residential area, but I can walk to the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 15 minutes. And then you have Irvine, California, which is about 50 kilometers away, where the US men's national team are based. That's not that far from Laguna Beach. You've got Santa Monica Pier, which is half an hour or so by car from where we are. And then in addition, for those that are Disneyland fans, from where the US men's national team are based to Disneyland, that's only a 25-minute drive. So I'm pushing our producer Lewis to make a day trip there.
Ben, make sure you get yourself up Runyon Canyon.
Whoa, what? What's that?
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, it's a big old hike, mate. I'm telling you now, there's two paths. There's like an easy one and there's an hard one. And part of that hike in LA, you're on your hands and knees climbing up this hill.
Why do you want to do that? Why would you do that?
Because you get a really good view again once you're up there. From the, you're pretty much next to the Hollywood sign.
All right. Make sure you go and check out all the stars on the sidewalk. You'll see mine. Right, let's.
I'm going to bend down and do the stars. I'm only taking the easy route.
Keep that to yourself,
if
will you?
That Benty mentions.
Right, let's start. Well, let's start with the latest on what we've just been talking about. Kieran McKenna potentially becoming the new Fulham gaffer. Where are we at with that, Ben?
Yeah, so he's a candidate. Obviously, there's quite an expensive release clause, but if you think about the money that Fulham had put towards trying to keep Marco Silva before he agreed a deal in principle with Benfica, maybe Fulham will feel that they've got the budget there. So Kieran McKenna is one candidate. I'm not aware yet that they've gone to Ipswich to discuss the clause, but there has been an approach as far as to McKenna and his camp. And to all intents and purposes, McKenna has always been happy at Ipswich. He's just got them promoted, and yet there may be a chance that Fulham, if they can show ambition in the market, which was a point of contention with Marco Silva, but should they sell that project as far as what maybe McKenna could do at Craven Cottage in this summer window, that could have legs to it. But there's other candidates as well. It's true that Arne Slot has been considered. I'm not so sure that Slot will be desperate to dive immediately back into management, because he was quite surprised by the manner and speed of his Liverpool departure. Frank Lampard's been discussed. I can tell you that Coventry expect him to stay. Robbie Keane, another contender, but the expectation is if Martin O'Neill doesn't stay at Celtic, Keane will go to Celtic. But of course, if O'Neill decides he wants to stay on and Keane still becomes a free agent, then he's available without any significant costs. So Fulham do have a succession plan in place. I'm told that one of the leading contenders is Kieran McKenna, but a lot may come down to cost and whether they can sell him on this Fulham project.
But I want to ask you about Manchester United goalkeeper Andre Onana now. It looks like he's heading back to Manchester United for pre-season. Do you think there's any way back for him, and maybe potentially that he gets back into the United team, or do you think they'll be more looking to sell?
I think Manchester United are looking to sell. It's as simple as that. It was only a loan. There was no option to buy in Turkey. And yet there is a possibility that he returns back there. It's just nothing has advanced at this stage. So, of course, Onana has to return. But like every other member of the Man United squad, his wage goes up by 25% because Manchester United have got Champions League football. And that means that there's a financial problem there. The same for Marcus Rashford as well. And this is why ultimately Manchester United would like to move both of those players on. There's nothing developing yet as far as the next destination, unless he remains in Turkey, because that's where the talks have taken place so far. And yet clubs in Serie A are looking at Onana, and one or two in Germany as well. There is some Saudi interest, but the player has always been against moving to the Saudi Pro League, so that would have to change. But it's a long old window, and Manchester United's expectation is that Onana won't be a Manchester United player by the end of it.
Okay. Before we let you go, anything else you want to add? Anything else happening, rumblings of in the transfer world?
I think there's a few things we need to keep an eye on. One, of course, is Ederson. That medical is still to take place. He'll join Manchester United for a total fee of about €45 million. That's including the bonuses. And then Man United are going to be busy, and there may be a possibility that they move for Mateus Fernandes even before the World Cup begins. There have been some initial talks on the player side. West Ham value Fernandes at about £80 million. But let's see if that's grandstanding or whether the price drops, because, of course, West Ham United needs some sales in order to accommodate the fact that they're now a championship club. Savino and Tottenham. In fact, Tottenham generally, I think they're going to be busy between now and the World Cup. There's already an agreement in principle for Andy Robertson to join. The same for Marcus Senese as well. A lot of people asking him about Senese and Liverpool and whether there could be a really late twist and a hijack because Andoni Iraola is the incoming manager at Liverpool. At this stage, even with Ibrahima Konate leaving, there's been no movement yet from Liverpool, but they do appreciate the player. Senese's already given his word to Tottenham, though. There's a 4-year contract agreed in principle, pending only formalities. So Tottenham expect to get that one and Robertson both done. And then Savino talks are back underway. You may remember that Tottenham tried to sign the Manchester City winger last summer. It was blocked, according to my information, by Ferran Soriano. And now Tottenham are trying again. So keep an eye on whether that one develops too in the coming days.
Okay. Ben, thanks for coming on. Can I ask what factor you've got on, because you look like you're burning up a bit?
I am burning up.
Yeah.
I don't actually tan. I go immediately to lobster red, from vampire pale to lobster red. And this is factor 50.
Wow.
And yet I'm still burnt like toast.
Just be careful. Maybe a hat. Maybe you need a hat. Just be careful out there, all right?
Yeah.
Maybe there's
Thanks
a hat.
for the advice.
Maybe there's
fatherly advice.
you had when you were at university. You could double up with the sunglasses.
Deal.
Ben, you keep up the brilliant work for talkSPORT. Always a pleasure having you on our show. Thanks, pal. Have a good one. We'll speak to you in a bit.
Take care. Cheers.
Thanks. There you go, the wonderful Ben Jacobs. Does it make you jealous when you see him out there, knowing we're going? You got to wait like a month.
No, more so that where he is there, because I spent so much time in Los Angeles, like months upon months.
Did you ever go to the Standard Hotel?
The Standard. Yes, I've been to Standard.
That's where when you go in, there's a big glass tank behind reception.
Yeah.
And there's like a male or a female model in it, just reading a book, just sitting there.
Yeah.
Very bizarre place, isn't it?
Mondrian was nice. I stayed at the SLS. That's beautiful.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll visit that. Maybe not. Time now for this.
Can't really sleep, so I put on Moonraker. I'm in the middle of rewatching Spartacus. I'll blow the bloody doors off. Watch a bit of Trisha in the morning. IMDb.
Yeah, time now for a bit of IMDb, everyone's favourite. Every week, our very own Darren Bent talks us through what he's been watching when he wakes up bizarrely at 4 a.m. and can't get back to sleep. Now, last week on IMDb, Bentley gave it his highest rating yet. They go up every week. That was Demolition Man, scored a massive 8.7 out of 10. We watched Titanic, Anaconda.
Titanic 2, come on, that's...
Sorry, yes. Titanic 2, Anaconda, Lake Placid, 30 Days of Night, Ace Ventura, Dante's Peak, iRobot, Kickboxer, and Demolition Man. When did you wake up?
I woke up 3...
Today?
Yeah, today 3:30, I think it was.
Okay, what'd you watch?
No, actually, no, it wasn't. It was like 2:27.
Okay, nice,
Yeah.
right. What'd you watch?
Snakes on a Plane.
Why are you watching that? What's the matter with you? Why are you watching that rubbish?
Snakes on a Plane. Do you know what? That time of the night, actually better.
Is it scary then?
No, it's not, no, but obviously, stars Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Basically, the plot is I can't remember the
Here we go. The plot is there one?
Yeah, the
Can
plot.
I guess it? I've not seen the movie. Is there snakes on a plane?
Yes, but the plot is a guy's riding his motorbike.
Where?
Like just through, like, you know, going around the streets.
Oh, I thought you meant on the plane.
And he comes off his bike, and where he lands, he looks up, and on top of the bridge, there's a gangster called Eddie Kin, his name is, and they murder a prosecutor, and he sees it, so he gets himself out of there quickly, thinking they hadn't seen him.
Yeah.
You know, they go back for him, and basically,
where's the plane?
No, I ain't finished. I ain't got there yet.
Okay, sorry.
So basically, what the idea of the film is to get this witness, I think his name was Sean, right, to testify in court, but they can't get to him, these gangsters. But Eddie Kin's got pull everywhere. So Samuel Jackson is Samuel Jackson's job to escort him and say, get on the plane.
All right, so he's a goodie.
He's a goodie, Samuel Jackson. But Eddie Kin finds out what plane he's on and puts a load of snakes in there.
Oh, he's done on purpose. I thought the snakes were like someone was taking them.
No,
somewhere.
so basically he puts a load of snakes on this plane, and he puts this is the dumb part, he puts a big anaconda in the overhead lockers. So people putting their luggage in there don't feel it. So
And it didn't come out once.
Didn't come out once. No, because it's like, say it's like sedated. All of the snakes are sedated.
Oh, I see.
And then there's like a timing bomb, and it goes off. Not a bomb, but like a
timer.
Yeah, timer goes off, and a fragrance is released, which sends the snakes crazy.
Yeah.
And they all obviously get through.
How many snakes are we talking on that?
Oh my
plane?
goodness, it must be about 500. There's loads.
Right. And it's not like normal passengers on it.
Normal passengers on it. But then, as I said, all of a sudden, throughout as the snakes are attacking, this big anaconda comes out the overhead lockers from nowhere. Surely, when you put your hand over there, you go,
Also,
"Oh, there's something in there."
Also, how are you getting it on?
Anaconda, it's massive.
Yeah.
And also, by the way, you know the overhead lockers? They're like individual cubicles, right?
Yeah, they are.
This is just one long one.
Yeah, there's another flaw in that.
Yeah.
There's lots of flaws in snakes on a plane.
Yeah.
But the fact that overhead lockers aren't all joined.
There's a lot going on in this film. But I mean, the snake's going crazy, biting everyone.
Does everyone die apart from Samuel Jackson?
No, quite a lot of the staff survive, and they manage to get the boy to court to testify against the king. But there's moments. I mean, there's one part where the anaconda takes out half the plane.
But don't tell me that the snakes get into the cockpit, because that's sealed, that cockpit.
Yeah, but it's coming up through the vents, man. Like they're everywhere.
There's vents in the cockpit, is there?
Well, no, but you know that way maybe not pedals. Obviously, there are pedals on the plane, but
there are pedals.
There's loads of gaps.
Oh right, I see. That's convenient.
It's coming up through the wires and all that.
So the pilots die.
There's one part in the toilet where there's a couple in the toilet.
I've seen that bit. They're having
Why have you seen that bit?
I don't know. I just saw that bit.
Yeah.
They're having a bit of how's your father.
And the snake comes out the toilet.
Yeah.
Hey.
You sure it was a snake coming out the toilet?
Yeah, it's exactly.
Right. Questions. What do you rate it out of 10? In fact, that's the only one I got.
6.2.
6. So it's worse than the anaconda.
Yeah.
Ironically.
Do you know what? I'm going to give it 6.4 above the anaconda. 6.4.
If you give it 6.2, it's the worst film.
No, it's not, because Titanic is 2.5.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It will always.
6.4 snakes on a plane.
6.4 for snakes on a plane.
Yep.
Good work. That was this week's I Am DB.
We've never had this combination in studio before. I wonder why that is. I don't
think... It's a bit baffling because, you know, on the one hand, you've got somebody who is genuinely a world authority on sport, and on the other, you've got Simon Jordan.
It's important to let peers have these moments, isn't it?
Well, you've been on once back in 2022 when there was a disagreement, was there not, Simon? I remember we were speaking to Piers about the Cristiano Ronaldo interview, for which this man did win awards.
Yeah, he won Sycophant of the Year for it, yeah.
And you thought it was a bit too sycophantic for your liking.
It was.
What, the one when he left Man United?
Yeah, you know.
Don't be so
Shut up, you. We've had that conversation.
I literally won a Scoop of the Year award for it at your event. The one you boast about.
We've already had this conversation, right? What Piers is being disingenuous about is I allowed him to come on up front under the auspice of the fact he thought he'd get the biggest numbers, which he didn't. Right? Ironically, John Terry got those. Ironically.
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, and now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
On talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein, superstar is Darren Bent alongside in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. Follow us at 7. Hugh will be hosting Kick.
Andy, I've told you. Me and you are next door at that big party thing next door.
What?
I leave at 7.
Oh, I just said Hugh will be.
I finish at 7.
Wozencroft.
Oh, my bad, sorry.
What do you think I said?
Hugh.
I'm with you, mate. What are you talking about? Today he's got former Chelsea defender Scott Minto alongside him.
It's such a bad joke. It's so bad. What's the laugh?
But it makes people smile, and that's our job for the next 8 minutes. And people will turn that frown upside down when they realise who's just walked into the studio. It's everyone's favourite Billy. No, not that one, or that one. Just one word, Billy.
Hello.
How are you, Bill?
Yeah, great.
No one cares. I told you, man. Now, I'm going to have a little guess. So, 2 days ago, you came in, we did the end of show quiz. It was about 10, because it was 10 days to the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yesterday was 9. 8 days to go to the World Cup.
He's not that lazy, so he wouldn't do that.
I can only imagine we're doing 8. What are we doing today?
Oh, is it? I thought it was 7.
What?
I've done 7.
8. It's 8 days. We did it before. 8 days.
The quiz
you wrote that earlier on. One of the features.
I think it's 7.
It's 8.
The quiz is about 7. Yeah.
No, it's 8. But you've done 7.
I've done 7.
Right.
Yeah. I'll do 8 tomorrow.
Okay, you're fine. Okay, you've done amazing. All right, okay, go on then. Doing 7.
Quiz is all about the number 7.
Yeah. Okay.
Andy, do you want to go
No,
first?
I'd like to go first, Bill. Thanks.
I'd love to, Bill.
No, Andy, I'd like to go first, please.
Andy.
Do you know what? He asks all the time, and I never let him. So let's continue that.
Yep.
Okay.
It's new music.
Oh no, what's Jack doing?
I don't mind.
What's he doing? Playing background music to a quiz? What?
I don't mind this.
Producing the show now, is he, Jack? Oh dear, unbelievable.
Don't mind it.
Give me an itch.
Andy, which of these is a real 7 world record? Okay.
Concentrate. There's music playing.
No. Most holes in one scored in a single round of golf.
What's the question?
Which of these is a real 7 world record? So the answer is 7 to one of these world records.
Oh right, okay.
But only one's real. Most holes in one in a single round of golf.
Definitely not 7.
Most times struck by lightning, one person.
I think it's that. Let's stop there. 7.
Correct. Roy Sullivan, Park Ranger.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
7 times.
Yeah.
Luckiest man ever.
I think he's dead now.
He is sadly no longer.
Yeah, he was involved in loads of crazy things, like car crashes that he got out of, plane crashes.
Really?
Yeah.
Old Roy Sullivan.
And then there's a question, is he the unluckiest man?
Or the luckiest?
Or the luckiest?
Interesting.
But sadly, he's passed away now.
Yeah. Bentley was 7 times 7.
7 times 7.
Oh, come on, man.
49.
Yeah, good boy, son.
You're right at the
No, my thanks, Bill. Your opinion means nothing.
You're all right at 7 times 7. What an insult that is.
He did all right in a minute. That's what he said.
Jeez, Bill.
Andy,
You've got 7 minutes to get out of this studio. You're going to be smashed to pieces.
There are 7 continents, Andy.
What would you call?
Continents.
Oh.
Yeah. Can you name them all?
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to do it?
I would like you to, yeah.
Asia?
Yeah.
The biggest one. Come on.
America?
Continent, bro.
Oh, sorry.
There's
Asia?
Yeah.
Europe?
Africa.
Yeah.
Africa?
Yeah.
How many?
4 more.
The Americas.
The North Pole, whatever that is down as. What's that down?
No, don't tell him. It's wrong, Bill. Don't tell him.
The Northern Hemisphere.
Bill, he doesn't know. Go on, Bill. He doesn't know.
Oh, do you then?
Yeah.
Go on,
The Americas.
North and South, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. North and South.
Go on.
I'll give you Africa.
Still 2 more.
Antarctica.
Yeah.
That's the one, yeah. Oh, one more then.
Australasia.
Yeah.
Tunisia?
No, he's not.
Right.
I swear Jack wasn't in my ear. Go on.
Benty,
What's 7 times there?
49.
7 is a prime number, Benty.
Oh, here we go.
What's the prime number?
I know this.
7 is a prime number.
I can answer this.
But what is a prime number?
Come on, Mr. Continent.
So he times it by it's.
No.
Nah, devil. Sorry.
Andy?
It's a number that only 1 in itself go into.
Yeah.
Boom.
11.
Yeah. 13.
Yeah. Andy, there's 7 days in a
3.
week. Yeah. 7 days in a week. What was recently voted the worst time of the week?
What day?
Like, do you want some options?
Yeah.
Sunday night, Monday morning, Tuesday
Sunday night.
Tuesday afternoon.
Sunday night.
Tuesday afternoon's a bit
No, I was
boring.
repeating what you were saying.
Oh, right.
Nah, he's wrong, Bill. He's wrong, Bill.
It's Tuesday afternoon.
Is it? Well, not on this show.
Yeah, very true.
Unbelievable on this show.
Do you want one more that you can both?
No, like just my one, please.
All right, name 3 of the 7 wonders of the world, Ben.
Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, that's easy. Taj Mahal, the pyramids, and
no.
Okay, Machu Picchu.
Yep.
Oh, wasn't it a Pokemon?
No. Great Wall of China.
Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
Did I know that?
Don't think there's one.
It is, Bill.
Idiot Abroad. I knew that.
That's where you get your history lessons.
I got Machu Picchu from.
What is Machu Picchu?
That's a place in Peru.
Yeah.
And what is it?
Like an Aztec building, burial grounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, thank you for that. Do I get half out of that?
That's unbelievable. Our producer said we better break. You're damn right we're breaking after that. You can't follow that. Although Hugh will try and...
No, I finish at 7.
Wozencroft.
Oh, sorry.
Billy, get out. What are you waiting here for?
Yeah, sorry.
Me and Bentley are going to entertain 200 people next door.
Give me 10 minutes.
And Bentley's got a train to catch as well, so it's going to be a very quick interview. We're back tomorrow at 4 for the same sort of. Have a lovely evening. Hugh's up next.
No,
be safe.
he's not.
Everyone be safe.